quickly give you the Kirk starting offense tonight. DJ McCullough, the junior, number 60, will be playing left tackle alongside Alex Killebrew, the senior, number 75. Jacob Moore at center, number 51, a senior. And Robbie Jackson, a junior, plays right guard alongside the senior Nick Denley, number 56. Warner Herring, who we talked about during the pregame, is pretty healthy tonight after being bumped up the last couple of weeks. He'll be our quarterback alongside Dalton Bell and Andrew McDermott, two junior running backs, and then Holland Bailey, the sophomore, in the backfield. Holman Taylor will be one wide out, and we're not given the
Freeman Creative Media would like to present to you the 2015 Kirk Academy Raiders football season. Brought to you live. And we'd like to take a moment to thank these great sponsors. No Way Jose, Farm Bureau Insurance, Leverett Auto Glass, Stewart's Sports and More, Chris Armstrong CarQuest, Olis Paint and Interior, Pap's Fish Steak and Country Cooking, and Howard Company Computers and Electronics. Now let's go to the field and get to the action.
Numbers, which makes it hard on us older guys up here in the booth a long way away without some spotters like they have in the big leagues. So the referee is talking to the captains out on the field. I can't see the numbers. Number 11, Trip Savage, is one of the captains alongside number 76, Joseph Cox. I believe number 56, Ethan Calvert. And probably looks like Hunter Baker, number 34. So they're getting their instructions and about to have the coin toss here. Kirk has lost every coin toss so far this year. So maybe we'll get one this week. And they've had the toss, and it looks like we lost another one. So
that's all right.
They're going to receive the ball. I assume we lost it. So they're going to get the ball to start off. And so we have had all the pleasantries and the national anthem and prayer, and we're ready to go. So I tell you, we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back here for the start of tonight's game between North Delta and Kirk Academy. You're listening to Chip Graham alongside David McElrath here on Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football. Back in 30 seconds.
The summer clearance event is here at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Grenada. That means big incentives, bonus cash offers, low lease rates, 0% financing on select models, and much more. During the summer clearance event, you'll find a great selection of Ram trucks, the popular Chrysler 200, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Durango, and much more. Matched with the best customer service you'll find.
We're all about customer satisfaction.
The over-top service satisfaction is what sets us apart.
The summer clearance event at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, corner of 8 and 51 in Grenada.
You'll do it now?
Let's hear it for the Kirk Raiders.
I can.
Well, the teams are coming out on the field, so we're a little ways before kickoff here. David, you want to?
Yeah, I want to say, well, I'm trying to figure out what that horn is tonight. But anyway, I want to say a special shout out, give a special shout out tonight to Coach Alan Wallace here in Grenada. Coach Wallace is coached kids for many, many years here in Grenada and down in Winona and other places. And he called me checking on my mom today, and you know he's been battling his own battle with cancer, and going to MD Anderson next week, and just want to let you know, Coach, that you're in our prayers, and you know, looking forward to you getting back with us, and best of luck, and we're praying for you.
All righty. Okay, so Kirk Academy did, we assume, lost the toss. North Delta chose to receive the opening kickoff, so Wilson Brandon is going to do the kickoff duties. Had a 38-yard field goal in a good comeback last week that just fell a little bit short. Back deep is number 15, Bailey Ross, and Bailey's going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. He's going to come right up the middle, and he's going to be hit immediately by 55 for Kirk Academy. Chris McElroy, a senior, he was down there quickly. So about a 10-yard return, and we're ready for some football here. So North Delta's going to come out on the field. Going to start at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
The ball is spotted at the 30-yard line. North Delta will have it there, 1st and 10.
Starting lineup, except for number 74, Austin Wilburn, is going to start in the place of Mitch Carrero on defense. So the rest of the starting lineup appears to be how we called it. So shotgun formulation going to be a reverse, and Nolan Walker's back there, and he sniffed it out, and we're going to start out with a nice 8-yard loss there. Nolan Walker on the defensive play.
Big play that time by Nolan. Looked like he was gonna go with the flow, but obviously he caught the handoff coming back around our side of the field, and a big play that time by Nolan.
So 8-yard loss on that. Nolan Walker on the big sack behind the line of scrimmage. That was a trick play right off the start, and they're in the hole now, 2nd and 18, back at the 22. Bailey Ross goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to him around the sweep side, and he's going to be met there by Andrew Easter and Wilson Brandon for just about a 2-yard gain.
Another nice play. You know, the big thing about this offense is containment. You got to get your ends containing the outside, and then your linebackers are going to have to close the lanes. You know, up the middle, the defensive line and linebackers are going to have to close the lanes up, but we got to contain tonight.
So they come out now with 4 wide receivers and a single setback. He looks. He's got plenty of time. It's going to be a screen up the middle, and again, that's going to be read by Jacob Moore. He's hit once, and then twice. He's down for no gain. So it's going to be 3 and out for Kirk Academy in a nice series to start the game with, David.
Again, Jacob Moore, he sniffed that out, and Nolan Walker put another big hit on him that time. Nice play by the linebackers.
So Andrew McDermott is going to drop back, and number 10 is just about 5 yards. Oh, they look like they're going to be going for it, and they are going for it. Now he's going to punt it. So that was kind of caught me off guard there. Ball's going to roll down to the 35-yard line. So the quarterback is also the punter, Will Kidder, and he did the soccer style running to the if he saw somebody open, I assume he would have thrown it, but he punted it down to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kirk. Austin Wilburn will be starting at tight end, so they'll be kind of having their heavy package a little bit here to start out. Warner Herring runs out on the field after getting the play, and he looks good running. So 1st and 10 for Kirk after a big 3 and out to start the game. Holman Taylor splits out to the right, the double slot formation. Warner's under center. Dalton Bell goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Holland Bailey, and he's going to get nothing up the middle. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
That was basically, we got stuffed that time.
No penetration from our offensive line at all, and they were just maybe a half a yard loss. We're going to still call it 2nd and 10 at the 35. Play comes in. Now we're going to bring in, that's going to be Ben Stoker. He's going to come in, so we'll go to 2 wide receiver set to the right side over here. Again, the double slot. Holland Bailey in behind the quarterback, and Warner Herring under center. Everybody's within 10 yards here. Very tight formation. It's going to be a quick pitch to Andrew McDermott. He's going to cut up, break 1 tackle, but he's still going to be down about a one yard gain. So it's going to bring it up a 3rd down and 9 at the 36-yard line. David, those plays have been fairly successful the last couple of weeks, but with this North Delta team is probably going to have some outstanding blocking and everything work properly to get those plays to work, as I'm sure they've been scouted.
You are. I mean, obviously we've seen this 3 weeks now, and you know, you've got technique. You got to get outside and you got to block.
So it brings up 3rd and 9 from the 36. Again, the wide receiver split to the right and left. Warner under center. He drops back in the pocket. Going to be a long pass to Holman Taylor. He's going to go up for it. He was pushed off, and it's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to be a pass interference play, I believe. He pushed off to get position on the ball, and that looks like that's going to be the call. So Kirk's going to get a break here and get a penalty on this opening drive. Should give him a first down. Wasn't much, but it was a push-off.
Yeah,
he did push off.
Was a little there.
Waiting for the official call. Interference on North Delta. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So that's going to give us a first down up at the 49-yard line of North Delta. So Holman had a beat on the ball, and he got just a little push. It wasn't much, but there was separation between him and the defensive back.
Of course, you don't need much, and especially when the ball is put up in the air like that. I mean,
it was a jump ball almost.
Holman almost made the play, but just got a little nudge from the defensive back.
Holman is a good 6', maybe 6'1", and he had a definite size advantage over the defensive back, Tyler Holland, who is a 10th grader. And so first down for Kirk, 49 of North Delta. Under center, it's going to be a handoff up the middle of Holland Bailey. He's going to break a couple of tackles, and he's going to gain about 9 yards right up the middle.
Nice run that time. Nice blocking by the front, and Holland put one little juke on and was able to pick up about 8 yards.
But he made a nice breakaway, broken tackle there at the line of scrimmage. And as you said, a little juke move and had about a 9-yard gain. So that brings up 2nd down and 1. But nose of the ball touching the 40-yard line of North Delta. This is the opening drive for Kirk. They held North Delta to 3 and out on their first possession. Under center, Warner Herring. He drops back to pass. It's going to be a screen over to Andrew McDermott. He's going to try to make the corner. He's going to get to the corner, but he's going to be hit hard. But it will be a first down. A lot of effort for a little gain.
Boy, that looked like it was going to work. And but you gotta get. Obviously, we got the first down, so you know that's what we needed to do. But that play was open. If we'd have got the block on the outside, I mean, and the play would have happened just a little bit quicker, that play would have been big
and
for us.
I think if we could have led him just a little bit, he had to kind of come back to the ball, and that just half a second there gave North Delta. But it is first down for Kirk inside the 39-yard line off North Delta. Again, McDermott goes in motion. It's going to be a quick toss to him around the left side. He makes a move inside and breaks down for about 3, maybe 4 yards about 3 yards down to the 36-yard line. So Andrew is again. Both he and Dalton have been pretty successful on those sweeps, cutting it up inside that block. Going to give him about a 3-yard gain down to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 7 inside North Delta territory. No score. 6 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Again, the double slot formation with a wide receiver to the left and a tight end to the right. Again, it's a handoff up the middle. It's going to be nothing. Again, it's going to be loss of a yard. Hit hard right at the line of scrimmage there, I believe, by who is that number?
And 47 that time, I think, made that play.
47 for North Delta. Drew McCool came in.
Nice play that time by Drew. I mean, he just stuffed it on the inside, and I think Holland looked like a bowling ball coming back.
So it's going to be a 3rd, and I'm going to call it 9 at the 38-yard line. Again, a tight set with Holman Taylor split to the right. McDermott goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff again up the middle. Holland Bailey's going to break back, and he's going to be down close to the 32-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and about 3. And I would think that 4th and about, we'll say 4. They're going to mark it back between the 32 and the 33-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 4. It looks like Kirk is going to go for it. Again, Holman Taylor split to the right in the double slot formation with Holland Bailey in the backfield. Warren is going to have a called timeout here. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here. No score here in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 26 seconds left. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
If you're looking for auto parts, come to Armstrong CarQuest in Grenada. New batteries, brakes, and engine parts for all makes and models. Or you can order that hard-to-find part with next-day delivery. They also can match any paint for any car or truck. Chris Armstrong and the friendly staff are ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's Armstrong CarQuest, 590 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Or give them a call, 662-227-9575.
Okay, so we're back here, 4th down and just a long 3, short 4 at the North Delta 32-yard line. Kirk got the ball at the 35, gained a couple of yards and had a 3rd down and 8 and had a interference penalty that brought the ball to the 49-yard line of North Delta. Then a couple of runs to the right, then a pass to Andrew McDermott got the 1st down, and now Holland Bailey has gained about 6 yards down to the 32, and we're set up for a 4th down and 4 here, David. Big point in the ball game potentially.
We're controlling the clock right now, which you want to do. You don't want to turn back over to a ball to a good offense and get in a rhythm. Let them get in a rhythm. So we play good, and if we can move it down the field right here.
So here we go. Warner's under center. Dalton Bell goes in motion, and it's going to be an inside counter move to Andrew McDermott. He's got a chance to go all the way, and he is in for the touchdown. 33 yards on the inside reverse to Andrew McDermott. Beautiful blocking on the outside by Holman Taylor. Great play there, David.
Nice execution that time to fake the middle and then come back around with the outside handoff to the short side of the field. I know we all saw it up here. He saw the crease and knew that he had to get the burst, and that burst of speed by Andrew McDermott was key that time for the touchdown.
So Kirk comes in. Wilson Brandon comes in and tries the extra point. Snap is high, but Holman gets it down, and it's going to be good. So Kirk takes the lead 7-0 on their opening drive here. A 32-yard inside run from Andrew McDermott. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football in Star 92.
Ford is out in front and leading the pack. At Kirk Auto Company, we strive to do the same thing. We set the bar at Kirk Auto Company. You've heard cutting edge, things like that, terms like that right there. It's the folks that's cutting that edge that really make the difference. And Ford Motor Company has come with a new product here in the 2015 model F-150. It's gonna make some waves. So come see us at Kirk Auto Company in Grenada.
It's a friendship.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. It's a nice evening here for football. We're at 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Kirk has just scored on their opening possession to take a 7-0 lead. Wilson Brandon's going to be doing the kickoff. Back is Bailey Ross and number 3, Caleb Joyner for North Delta. So Wilson looks at his team, comes up and kicks the ball deep all the way down to about the 10-yard line of Bailey Ross. He's going to come up the middle, and he's going to touchdown saving tackle by the kicker, Wilson Brandon. He's going to get all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a nice 25-yard return by Bailey Ross. So North Delta's going to come out for their opening second possession here. They went 3 and out. David had tried a little trickery that first time, and that may put them in the hole here.
Well, I think they're going to leave the trickery alone right now. They're going to try to move the see what they can do straight ahead against the Raider defense here.
So they got three wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, and 2 men in the backfield. And the shotgun, it's going to be a straight handoff, and it's going to be a broken tackle at the line of scrimmage. who was that? Austin Kilburn, I think.
Yeah.
Wilburn had a chance to tackle him right at the line of scrimmage and missed the tackle.
Yeah.
Ended up being an 8-yard game there for Joyner around the left side.
We had him at the line of scrimmage and just turned him loose, and we got to make those make those initial stops.
So 2nd and 2 at the 33. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he got good speed, and he could be gone. It's going to be a foot race to the end zone. Dalton Bell's got an angle on him. He's going to get him all the way down to the 22-yard line. So I saw Will Kidder on film. He's got good speed. He's got good arm. And we've got to contain him, David. We just
I tell you,
outside.
they ran the play, they executed it, and they blocked it. But the back, I was watching the back to this side of the field, and boy, he faked it well.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 22 of Kirk after that 35-yard run. Under center this time is Kidder. He looks over to Coach. Had a nice visit with Coach. I can't say his name, but nice guy. So it's going to be a fake up the middle. He's going to drop back. He slips a little bit. It's going to be a pass over the middle to Bailey Ross, and that combination has looked good all year. And it's going to be a 22-yard touchdown pass from Kidder to Ross. So quickly the North Delta comes back to tie the game up or at least have an opportunity to tie the game at 7. Number 80. Is that number 80? Can't see the number of the kicker for them. I don't have an 80 on here. Can you tell that number, David?
80, looks like 88. 88.
Don't have an 88. Must be 86.
86.
And it's a strong leg. He booms a kick through the. Yeah. I believe that's number 86, Parnell Hudson. Yeah, he's the kicker, number Hudson Parnell, excuse me. Strong leg, and so that ties it up. So 7-7. So Kirk Academy's got to come back from this. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kirk 7, North Delta 7. You're listening to Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football. Back in 30 seconds.
Howard Company has been operating in the Grenada area for 22 years. You can't do that unless you provide excellent service for your customers. If you need a new computer, printer, or networking for your business, they are the experts. They also specialize in virus removal and home security, or have them build a computer for you. That's Howard Company, 311F West Monroe in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-226-7937.
Better watch your own side, David. Kidder is kicking. I don't think he's the normal kicker. They saw we've struggled with our onside kick there. Here, we better be prepared for it. Surely coach has made his guys aware of that.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, if they go onside it, we ain't got enough on that side over there.
That's exactly what I believe they're going to do. No, they're going to squib it over to the sidelines. We better jump on it real quick, and Andrew McDermott gets on the ball about the 34-yard line. So
I was glad they kicked it 10 yards farther.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Kirk at their own 34-yard line. A little squib kick that Andrew McDermott covers up. So it'll be 4:19 left here in the first quarter. Warner Herring gets his play in from coach and comes out. We're going to again start out with a tight end, Austin Wilburn, and a single set wide out, Holman Taylor. Double slot formation. Under center is Warner Herring. Going to be a handoff up the middle to Holland Bailey. He breaks it outside and breaks the tackle, but is unable to break another one. It's going to be no gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. David, they must see something up the middle.
Well, you know, I think that play right there was designed to go up the middle, but Holland, for some reason, wanted to bust it outside, and, you know, just stay, you know, and that's something that's hard to do sometimes, to stay true to what the play call is, but it's called for a reason.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 34. Again, the same formation, double slot, Warner under center. Dalton Bell goes in formation. It's going to be that reverse again, and they were prepared for that when the Hunter Baker breaks through to catch him in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss. So Hunter Baker, I called his name out a lot last year. He's a senior middle linebacker, and he just read that one out and got a back for a 4-yard loss back to the 30. So it'll be third down quickly, 3rd and 14. So big play here. We don't want to give the ball back. We need to use some time off that clock and play a little time possession. Again, Holman Taylor split far to the left. Double slot, Warner under center. It's going to be a penalty on the play. Must be some type of illegal motion on Kirk, so it's going to back him up 5 more yards. So it'll make it 3rd and 19 back at the 25-yard line. Did you see anything, David, there?
Obviously it's probably a procedure call.
I didn't see anybody move there. It looked normal, but the referee saw something, so going to make it 3rd and 19 back at the 25. So Kirk's got to do something here to be smart, don't get sacked, throw the ball away, and don't throw it into double coverage, and just try to. So Warner's under center. Again, it's going to be a handoff, a fake up the middle, and Warner's not going to be going anywhere at all. So North Delta is playing, I believe, the same defense that the Pittsburgh Steelers. Where did I see that defense? I saw that defense on some game this weekend. Or 3 real tight linemen up front, and those linebackers move around, and it's really, I think it's messing some of our blocking schemes up.
They're gonna take. I think what their plans are is to make sure that dive is taken away, and they think that their linebackers can control the outside, and so far they've been able to do that.
So Joe Stewart's going to be back to punt. He got his first game action last week, and after his first one, punted real well. Snapback is good. And he gets a nice spiral punt. It's going to be fair caught. He's going to be fumbling, and he's going to be able to get back on the ball there. So he fumbled the ball about the 50, and the ball advanced up to the 47-yard line of Kirk. So 1 minute and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kirk 7, North Delta 7. North Delta's going to have their 3rd possession. Had a chance there, David. Just had a good bounce there for North Delta.
You know, you got to go down anticipating that something like that may happen. And obviously looking at us at time, we did not. We went down and
we saw the fair catch and kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10. Again, the shotgun's Will Kittle with 2 wide receivers split to the right and left. He looks again over at Coach. It's going to be a quick pitch out to Joyner, and it's going to be a nice block, but it's going to be tackled there for about a 2-yard gain by Jacob Moore. So Joyner on the quick pitch out to the right side is tackled quickly there by Jacob Moore for a gain of about 3, down to just inside the 45. So it'll be second down. We're going to say 8 yards to go at the Kirk 45-yard line. Again, 3 wide receivers split to the left. Going to be a quick play up to the middle. Joyner's going to break it off to the outside. He's going to catch the edge, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Andrew Easter all the way down at the 23-yard line. So just a kind of a handoff and just get to the edge, and good blocking, and was able to get to the corner. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for North Delta. They're really running the speed offense here quickly up to the play. We've got the 1 minute left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for North Delta. Again, the 3 wide receivers split to the right. Will Kidder in the shotgun. Joyner by his side in the backfield. Ross split out to the left by himself. He's going to drift to the right. He's chased by Ben Stewart. It's going to be a wide open man over on the outside there. Number 14, Cole DeVasier, but he dropped it, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
He can throw the ball.
He can throw the ball. He really
good looking. I mean, a good looking kid. He
real big,
rolled out and good footwork and set up and threw a dart out in the flat.
He was pretty open over there, but incomplete pass. Got to catch it. So again, Will Kidder in the shotgun with Joyner at his side. Bailey Ross is the one we really need to keep covered. I think he's his main go-to guy. He's going to look to the right again and see a man coming over the middle. He's going to be wide open. You know, nice hit there by Andrew McDermott, but it's going to be complete down to the 3-yard line. So it's just a post pattern, and he drops back in there. No pressure much from our line, and just made a nice pitch and catch there to the 3-yard line. They quickly go up to the line of scrimmage. First and goal at the 3. So Kirk's got to go here. Got 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's going to be a quarterback's going to fake it and go step right into the end zone for the touchdown. So Will Kidder, again, an excellent athlete there, and it was able to score on a 3-yard touchdown run. So that's going to make it 13-7. And Hudson Parnell is going to come in for the extra point. So Parnell back, high snap, he gets it down, but I believe he just barely snuck that one in the right-hand side. So
close.
That's going to make the score North Delta 14, Kirk 7. You got 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Star 92.
The car business is not about the building, it's about the people.
Any Kirk dealership, if you bought them there, you're in the family.
We're going to be there greeting you with a smile and treating you like family.
But one thing I take serious is your automobile experience.
You feel like you know somebody there. Whether they're family or not, we want you to feel like you're family.
We'll bring everybody into your buying experience to make you completely happy with what you're buying.
We even sell them to the police department.
We've been leaning up against a Kirk tailgate our whole life.
Oh, they ain't gonna. You got to scare them when they come across that middle.
All right, Kirk took the lead 7-0 on a 32-yard run by Andrew McDermott, but have given up 2 touchdowns now here to North Delta and trail 14-7 here with 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Kidder, I don't understand. There's a leg on the kid seems to be really good. I guess they're trying to get the ball back. Kind of a halfway kick and halfway onside. So
I hope they don't. I hope they kick it over 10 yards because we're way outmanned on that far side over there. I don't understand why we're not pulling over.
They're going to be a high kick.
I'm telling you what.
Needs to fair catch it, but he doesn't. But he catches it up at the 38-yard line and gets hit immediately. So that's just got to be careful with that. It needs to call a fair catch when it's that high coming that short. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Kirk. Good field position up at the 37-yard line. So the best field position they've had to start the game tonight. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-7, North Delta on top. Again, this time we got 2 wide receivers to the right. Warner Herring under center, double slot formation. McDermott goes in motion. Going to be a rollout. He's being chased and pressured. Hits Dalton Bell behind him, but there's a flag on the play. So I didn't see anything there. Flag on the play. We're waiting here to see.
Pass intended for number 7, Dalton Bell. Falls complete. There's the penalty.
Late illegal procedure call way after the. Way late. So I'm sure that will be. He must have just couldn't get his flag out or something because that was just at the very end of the play. So the referees are talking to North Delta, and I probably will be declined since the pass was incomplete. But I was not the coach, and it's going to be take it. So it's going to be 1st and 15. So that was very unusual.
Very unusual, very late.
Coach Weiss had a lengthy conversation with the line judge here, and they're still talking about it a little bit. And then I don't understand why the flag was thrown at the end of the play, practically for an illegal motion penalty. That unless he just couldn't get his flag out of his pocket. So anyway, 1st and 15. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Double slot formation. Warner under center. McDermott goes in motion. He's going to get the corner. Good block there by number 7, Dalton Bell. And he's going to gain about 5 yards back. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Our second and about the 12, I'm sorry, made up to the 35, so 2 yards from the original line of scrimmage. So quick pitch there to the right. Looked like he had an open slot there for a while, David, and closed up quickly.
It was. I mean, we made some good blocks, but you know, if you look at how they're playing, I mean, they've got 10 men around the around the line of scrimmage. That's hard to block 10 folks.
Yeah, they got 10 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be another hand up off the middle to Holland Bailey. I guess, no, he faked it to him, and going to be a fumble on the play. And North Delta's going to – I lost the ball there. So I guess Warner must have been in the exchange there. I didn't see it, David. But regardless, going to be North Delta ball at the 35-yard line of Kirk there. Mishandle snap there or exchange. So North Delta's going to take over with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Got to make a defensive stand here, trailing by 7 here in the first quarter. Field is spread. Kidder in the shotgun, looking over to get the play from Coach. He gets the snap. He looks quickly to Ross. He's wide open. He gets the ball. He's going to come back into the middle, and it's going to be probably not the best move he's made there, coming back into the scrimmage, and that's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. With the score, North Delta 14, Kirk Academy 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football.
Olis Paint Interior at 1219 Sunset Drive has been serving Grenada, Mississippi and the surrounding area since 1994. With over 18 years in business, Marty Olis and wife Lisa have been making homes beautiful. Olis Paint Interior offers a wide variety of services such as painting, window treatments, wall coverings, and flooring, including porcelain tile and hardwood laminate. Making your home beautiful is easy with Olis Paint Interior. Give them a call at 662-226-3127.
Parents have donated $3 each for the balloon. The proceeds from this event will be used to help the family.
Welcome back here to Kirk Academy. We're having a special little ceremony here. And Aubrey Rainey, a young 3-year-old daughter of a Kirk patron, passed away maybe a couple of weeks ago, and the Rainey family are letting balloons go in honor and memory of her, and I think they're trying to raise some funds. A beautiful sight here is all just hundreds of balloons are going up in the air in support of this family, and just a nice tribute. One of the many things that we do here at Kirk Academy to help out our community. So we're here trying to get a start here for the second quarter. Kirk trailing 14-7. North Delta has the ball at the Kirk 33-yard line, second down and 8 after a 2-yard gain on the pass from Kidder out to Bailey Ross. So got to get a lot of people on the field. Got to get all these people off the field before we can start the game, and they're hugging, and it's a very emotional moment, I'm sure, for this family. So got to get the field cleared before we can start the game. But very nice thing to do there for this family in the loss of this young 3-year-old Aubrey Rainey.
That's always a tough time to have to deal with, the loss of anybody. But, you're talking about a loss of a 3-year-old child that that's probably one of the toughest hands you could have ever been dealt there.
I'm sure. I see Miss Pam Rainey, the grandmother, is one of the last ones wiping tears from her eyes. I know it's just an emotional moment for her, and just great to see the support of Kirk Academy in the community. All right, we're second down and 8 at the 33-yard line of Kirk. North Delta, high snap over his head, and he's going to be caught in the backfield, and Austin Kilburn's going to be the closest. He'll get credit for a sack, although it's not really, but it's going to be a loss all the way back to the 40-yard line. So it'll be third down and 15 back at the 40-yard line. Just a break we need to take advantage of, David. High snap over Kidder's head, and he had to fall on it back at the 40. So it's third and 15. So North Delta comes up quickly to the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle on a few times. They have 3 wide receivers. One of the receivers coming in motion is going to be a handoff to him. He's going to come around this right side. It's going to be a flag on the play.
But he's maybe holding.
It's going to be gain only about 7 down to the 38-yard line. And so it's going to be holding on North Delta. Don't know what coach will do. Looks like he's quickly said he'll take the penalty. So going to back them on up. So it'll be 3rd down. And
you could take
10,
the
20.
play.
Yeah, took the play, been 4th down and 9 at the 34, or have it 3rd down and 26 back at the 49 of North Delta, and that's what we decided to do. So we'll see. So 3rd down, 26 to go at the North Delta 49. They have to get all the way down inside the 26-yard line of Kirk. In motion is Kidder, going to give the dive. He fumbles the ball, and Kirk's going to fall on the ball on the mishandled snap. So get the Kenzo turnover. It's going to be Austin Wilburn's going to get his first fumble recovery of the year, and the crowd comes alive downstairs. Nice. So big break for Kirk, David.
Nice penetration that time by the defensive front. We got good penetration upfield, and Austin. I don't know if it was. Did you see if it was knocked out or was
no,
it
was just
a mishandled?
Obviously, Coach made a wonderful call there by taking the penalty. I would have taken the play, so that's why I'm up here in the broadcast booth. So 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 44. A handoff quickly to Holland Bailey. He makes a spin move, fighting, and he's going to gain about 3 yards, maybe 2. So it brings up a 2nd down and about 8. Again, I guess they're trying to keep him honest up the middle, David, so he can go outside. But it's not much open there with those 3 stacked linemen in there.
We're going to have to, in my opinion, we're going to have to throw the football some. We're going to,
loosen them up
you don't have to. You don't have to throw it far. If you just throw it down the field a little bit.
Yeah, they have 9. They have 9 men just really packed in really tight. So in motion is Bill. He's going to fake the pitch. He is going to throw it. He's going to be rushed, and he's going to break it up the middle. He's going to cut through. He's going to have a nice gainer down inside the 32-yard line. And that
Warner was running for his life that time. But I tell you what, he kept his eyes upfield, and he saw a crease, and he obviously the foot is not a problem tonight.
No, he showed good speed. Broke by several North Delta tacklers. So 10 minutes left here in the 2nd quarter. Kirk trailing 14-7. 1st down and 10 at the North Delta 32-yard line. Warner under center. In motion is Andrew McDermott. It's going to be a handoff again to Holland Bailey. He breaks in the secondary, and he could be gone. He's going to go all the way down for the touchdown. No flags. So 32-yard touchdown run by Holland Bailey. A 2nd 32-yard touchdown run of the night.
Nice run that time by Holland up the middle, and he broke 1 tackle, and it was clear sailing to the corner that time.
Well, David, we talk about having 8, 9 men on the line of scrimmage up there close. If you get by that, you're gone.
You can go. And obviously you got to block. You got to block in the left side of the line that time. Blocked very well.
So Brandon Wilson is going to try to tie the game up. It's a good snap to Holman Taylor, and it looks like a really good kick, and it is good. So we're tied up at 14. At 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 14-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football.
If you're looking for some down-home country cooking, look no further than Pap's Fish and Steakhouse. From U.S. farm-raised catfish to fried chicken, this is the closest thing to Grandma's you can get. Pap's also has a party room for your family and friends, and Sunday lunch is just like Thanksgiving dinner. That's Pap's, 1301B Sunset Drive. If you need a to-go order, just give them a call, 662-226-7935. Hey, Mom, you don't have to cook. Let's just go to Pap's. If you're...
we had...
Yeah, I thought so, too. All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. Kirk Academy on the 32-yard run from Holland Bailey. gets the knocks the game up at 14 apiece, excuse me. And Wilson Brandon is going to be kicking off. So Kirk has responded, got up 7-0 in the first quarter, then fell behind 14-7, and now tied it up. So Wilson Brandon looks at the lineman, makes sure everybody's lined up right, and he gets a kick, and it's going to be a nice kick down to about the 12-yard line. Bailey Ross is going to get it, and he's going to be hit hard there by
number 50.
50.
Who was number 50?
Stewart. That's Samuel Stewart for Kirk Academy. So going to be up to the 31-yard line, be 1st and 10 for North Delta. So big hit by Samuel Stewart.
I think these kids are finally understanding it's a lot easier to go down there full speed, hit somebody, than go down there half speed and get hurt sometimes.
Right. So Will Kidder's under center this time. 2 wide receivers, a quick handoff up the middle to Hunter Baker. And he's going to get a nice gain of about 8 yards up to the just inside the 40-yard line of North Delta.
The tackle that time was by number 62, Joe Stewart.
Joe Stewart made the tackle from behind. So it's going to be 2nd and 2, and North Delta is quickly up to the line of scrimmage again. And they have their power package, I'm going to call it. It's going to be a straight handoff up the middle. He's going to break it out to the outside. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's going to be finally stopped about the 47-yard line, gain of about 7 yards, so it'll be 1st down. Quickly, North Delta goes up to the line of scrimmage. Kirk trying to get some players on and off the field, and barely get a player off there. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and hit hard there by Jacob Moore. Gain of about 5 yards up to the 49-yard line of Kirk. So North Delta's in hurry-up mode. Sean Malone is going to play for a few snaps there, and he's going to come out. Now Robbie Jackson's going to get back in. So, again, quickly North Delta up to the line of scrimmage, and they finally take a look over to the sideline. 2nd and 5 at the 49 of Kirk. Back to pass is Kidder. Looks deep. Got a man wide open. It's going to be over his head. Incomplete. Bailey Ross had the secondary beat.
Andrew McDermott, I don't know what he was. He got sucked in that time, and
no safety help back there.
No safety help at all. Got to keep your head up and know where everybody on the field. That's your quarterback on defense.
So Dalton. So 3rd down and 5 at the 48. Samuel Stewart comes in to put some pressure off the edge, I believe, on the quarterback as we're anticipating a pass. So, again, they quickly get up the line of scrimmage, but are adjusting to Kirk's defense, so the play call. So he gets the snap. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and he's going to have a 1st down inside Kirk territory down at the 42-yard line.
That was number 75.
75, Alex Killebrew for Kirk made the tackle. So just a quick snap to Kidder, direct snap back to Kidder, and he just took off to the left side and was able to get a 1st down. So it's going to be a timeout by Kirk. 8 minutes and 23 seconds left. We're tied at 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Okay, Brett. With Farm Bureau favorites, you get a great rate in 4 minutes, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
You guys cover all kinds of stuff, right?
Sure do.
Tractors?
Yep.
RVs, SUVs, ATVs, boats, the gunslinger?
Absolutely. Wait, what is the gunslinger?
Want to ride?
Yes.
Get your 4-minute quote at favorites.com today. Farm Bureau Insurance.
In Grenada County, call 662-226-4931.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy Raider Field. North Delta and Kirk tied at 14. Raiders just tied this game up on a 32-yard run by Holland Bailey. Now North Delta's got the ball, and they've driven from their 32-yard line out to the 42-yard line of Kirk, 1st and 10.
You know, Chip, from the first game to now, I mean, I think the kids are believing that they can line up and play with them. And you know, we got a break or two. We take advantage of that. Put 7 on the board. We got right back in this ball game.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10, Will Kidder in the shotgun. Got a tight formation, so Kirk changes things up as when they change the play, and so maybe try and play a little cat and mouse here with our defensive coach. It's going to be a bobble snap, but he's going to get the ball. He's going to be sweep around the left side, and there's going to be a late flag thrown in. And I don't know what that's going to be. But it was just a sweep, bobble snap. Could have almost had a fumble again.
So I don't know if it.
They're looking holding on the North Delta. So looks like it's probably going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be just run the play over again. Should be 1st and 10 again. And maybe it's going to be 1st and 11. So had a sweep to the right side. I saw 2 men double teaming on a person over there, and Bailey, Dalton Bell, I believe, and the back judge came up and threw the flag for holding. So it'll be 1st and 11 at the 43-yard line of Kirk. Got a break there. David need to try to make something happen now. So Kidder again in the shotgun, looks over to his coach and gets the play. It's going to be a fake, and Robbie Jackson was in the backfield as quick as he was, but it's going to be wide open. Hunter Baker down there deep, but it's going to be incomplete. Nice defense there by Dalton Bell.
Nice play. Dalton stayed with him that time, and he knew where the football was.
I don't know how Robbie Jackson, he got back there just as soon as the ball almost hand caught. Of course, Kidder has much more speed than Robbie, but he disrupted that play a little bit, and Dalton Bell stayed with the Hunter Baker coming out of the backfield. And so
when you don't have time to sit back there and watch over the whole field, it makes a lot of difference.
So 2nd and 11, Kidder in the shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. And again, he's going to be hit pretty quickly there by Wilson Brandon and Jacob Moore. Gain of about 6 on the play. Down to the 37-yard line of Kirk. So a big 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Again, North Delta quickly comes up to the line of scrimmage. Have 3 wide receivers with Ross split way out to the right. Kidder gets there, and Kirk is making some adjustments here as it's going to be a quarterback keeper again, and he's just going to keep it hit hard there by Jacob Moore, but he's going to get the 1st down to the 30-yard line. So he was hit hard there, but this kid's got good speed and has a really good arm.
He got a good vision for the field too.
He does. So 1st and 10 for North Delta. 7 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Kirk and North Delta tied at 14. So 1st and 10, Kidder in the shotgun again. Quickly gets to the line of scrimmage, but looks over at his coach to get the play. It's going to be an option play. It's going to be pitch out to Joyner, and he's going to be hit hard there and knocked out of bounds by Andrew McDermott quickly about the 27-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about, let's see, I can't see, it's way on the other side over there. Gain of about 2. So it'll be let's give them 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Andrew McDermott came up quickly there and knocked him out of bounds there, David.
Nice play that time by Andrew from his free safety position.
So, again, a little tighter formation, just 1 wide receiver split to the left and 1 to the right here, and a tight end, and 2 backs in the backfield for Kidder. He's going to be a sweep, just a quarterback sweep to the left. Good block there and a good cut. It's going to be down inside the 21-yard line.
Jacob overran the play that time, and quarterback, very shifty, cut back against the grain and picked up, got about 2 or 3 yards left for the 1st down.
So
about a yard, excuse me.
3rd down and 1 at the 21-yard line. Kidder this time is under center. No, we going to have a lineman jump offside, so that's going to give us a 5-yard penalty on the left tackle over there. Jump, 6 minutes and 27 seconds left. So that's going to back him up 5. So another break that Kirk can try to take advantage of and hold him here on 3rd down. Although I feel certain we're in 4 down territory here.
Probably so, Chip. Even though they've got a good kicker, they've got a good quarterback too.
So 3rd and 6. Getting rid of this time is in the shotgun. It's going to have a Stewart had him in the backfield. It's going to be a pass out to Baker, and he's going to make a miss. And Jacob Moore's going to tackle him down at the 15-yard line. So Samuel Stewart was in the backfield with him, and just Kidder made a move on him, and just a big play right there. Could have had him 3rd and 10. Instead, we got first and 10 at the 15. So quickly, North Delta gets up to the line of scrimmage. Kidder under center with Baker and Joyner in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split to the left. It's going to be a dive straight up the middle of Joyner, and he's going to be hit there at the line of scrimmage and drag someone along for about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be Nolan Walker made the tackle, but he took him about 3 yards to get him down, so it's going to be 2nd and the long 3 at the 9-yard line.
Need to buckle up here and fight hard.
Make a big stop. So this time we got split backfield with Kidder in the shotgun. It's going to be a straight handoff to Baker around the left end, and he's going to be hit at the 1-yard line, but going to fall in for the touchdown on the dive. Just a sweep to the left side. Hunter Baker is a big kid, probably 6 feet and 200, and was able to sneak inside the goal line there for the touchdown. So that makes the score 20-14 with 5 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. Hudson Parnell back, and that one's going to be blocked. So nice effort there, I believe, by Andrew McDermott. McDermott got through that line and blocked that kick. So never know, that could be a big play in the ball game. That's that hustle and effort that they're giving on every play. So that makes the score 20-14. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Stewart Sports and More is your Grenada sports authority at 60 Sunset Loop. We specialize in collegiate apparel for the fan. And don't forget, for that Rebel or Bulldog in your life, we have a huge selection that will make them stand out at the game. Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, from shoes to equipment, we have it at Stewart Sports and More. That's Stewart Sports and More, 60 Sunset Loop in Grenada.
All right, welcome back here to Kirk Academy. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the second quarter. North Delta's just taking the lead 20-14. Again, the quarterback Kidder has kind of squib kicked 2 kicks in a row and really close to getting the ball back. So this is something they work on, I'm sure, every day in practice. And just takes a couple steps and just squibs the ball right over the first line, and Andrew McDermott has covered the ball twice, and the same thing here again. He's going to call a fair catch, which was smart, and going to get the ball at the 41-yard line. That was that was precarious there.
I believe if I was coach next time, I'd bring them all up.
Yep, make them do something different. So the referee is hollering at something. I don't know what's going on. I believe we're going to take a water break timeout. We'll keep it right here. David, it's been good effort. That one, the second drive, I didn't think we really were sharp, but other than that, we've given some good effort, and the offense needs to have a big drive right here to finish this thing up before the half.
We have, the effort's been there again tonight. I think we've executed on plays tonight, pretty much. The kids, it's tough not to get frustrated when you get the ball and you may go 3 and out but you got to keep your head up, and you got to know that, it's 4 quarters of football.
Right, exactly. And if we can, put together a nice drive here right before halftime, we get the ball to start the second half. So, we have an opportunity here to keep the ball in a couple of possessions, but got to start right here. So it's 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 40-yard line. Holman Taylor split out to the right with Austin Wilburn at the tight end position. The double slot formation with Holland Bailey in the backfield. Warner Herring under center. The whistle blown by the referee. And now we got something North Delta coaches out on the field. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. He has requested a conversation with the head referee. And everyone is kind of just standing around. And
you know, I was talking to Coach Alan Wallace today, and I told him, I said, you know, if Coach Weiss can keep these games close and get to the fourth quarter, I mean, you got a chance, and that's what you want, especially with a team that you're rebuilding. It's tough when you go to the fourth quarter and it's 40-0 or, whatever. I mean, you feel like you're just going through the motions. You feel like you're out there, but I've seen about halfway through the third quarter or right toward the end of the third quarter the other night in Columbus, I saw a team that drove down the field after we were up 12-0 at halftime, got put back on our heels, and the other team gets ahead, and we go back down the field and score. And I saw it last week with Winona. I mean, we took charge from the start of the ball game, and it just kind of, Winona kind of looked shocked, like, wow, this is, we weren't expecting this.
Exactly.
And obviously, we drive down the field and score the first touchdown. North Delta comes back, scores the next 14. We catch a break, go in and score, tie it up 14, and now it's 20-14.
So after an extended timeout here, by a conversation with the head coach of North Delta, we're finally get up to the line of scrimmage, and we get an offside call on North Delta. So now it's going to be 1st and 5 at the 46. So,
Chip, I'd love to see little flares out of the backfield on the wide side and just see what we could do with either Dalton or McDermott out in the flat. I'm talking about just pitching and running.
So 1st and 5, going to be handoff up the middle again, nowhere. It's going to be a loss on the play of about a yard, so it brings up 2nd down and about 6.
Kyle Toes on carry for Kirk.
No, it's not Kyle Toes. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 at the 44-yard line. So last play, the time they ran that play, went for a touchdown. This time, nothing. So 2nd down and 6 at the 40. Caught the 45-yard line. Warner under center. McDermott goes in motion. Again, Warner looks at the coach to try to draw him offside and snaps the ball with 3 seconds. Going to be an inside handoff, and he's going to be quickly hit there for a loss of about 4. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10 back at the 41-yard line. So that inside trap that went for a touchdown didn't work, and so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 back at the 41-yard line. So good penetration there by number 52, Austin Pointer, for North Delta, along with number 47, Drew McCool. So big play here, 3rd and 10, 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Kirk trailing 20-14. Warner under center. He drops straight back, quickly throws it out to Holman Taylor. He makes the grab, but it's going to be tackled quickly for a gain of about 7 yards. So it'll be 4th down and about 3 up at the 48-yard line. So,
and I think, Chip, that's what we're going to have to do more of that. You're going to have to, you can move, you get 4 or 5 yards of play. I mean, you can keep the sticks moving.
So they move it back to about the 47-yard line, so it's going to be 4th down and 4, and Kirk appears to be going for it. I would think they're probably going to try to draw him off sides with 3 minutes left here. McDermott goes in motion. Warner looks back over at coach. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Dalton Bell goes in motion, and now we get a timeout just before the 25-second clock. So that'll be 4th and 4, and Kirk just trying to draw them offside. Don't want to do something here right with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left before halftime there at midfield.
Now you're within 6 points. Still a lot of game to play, and don't give up. Don't give up half the field with 2 minutes to go, and still a lot of ball game left.
Yeah, we do get the ball to start the second half, so if we can hold them here before the half and to get the ball to start the second half, we'll still be right in a good position. So we're going to keep it here for these last 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. Kirk trailing 20-14. 32-yard touchdown run by Andrew McDermott in the first quarter, and a 32-yard run by Holland Bailey in the second quarter. The 2 touchdowns for Kirk. So Joe Stewart is going to be back to punt. Andrew McDermott and Holland Bailey are going to be back there protecting him. So here umpire blows a whistle. Waiting for the snap back. It's a good snap back. It gets a low kick that's going to be down inside the 20-yard line, and it's going to end up being a good putt down all the way down to the 18-yard line. So it wasn't the prettiest one, but it's effective, David.
It was.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for North Delta at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the second quarter. So big series right here, David. We really need to stop them here to keep them going down.
Don't need to give up any big plays here.
Right.
We got to contain on the outside and try to make everything go back inside.
So Will Kidder in the shotgun, gets the snap. He looks to throw, but it's going to take off running, and he's got some ground, but he's going to be tackled there on a good play there. I think he may just have fallen there, but it's going to gain of about 7 yards. Be 2nd down and 3. They're quickly up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry-up mode. They do that the whole game. So in the shotgun is Kidder. He looks over to get his play call from his coach. Joyner's in the backfield with him. 2nd and 3. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to fake it, and he's going to keep it. And Jacob Moore is going to tackle him up at the 35-yard line, so it's going to be 1st down at the 36-yard line.
Our front's going to have to get we're letting the offense get up under our pads and hold us up, and we got to get the offensive line off of us.
So 1st and 10. Kidder's going to be back to throw, and he's going to just take off running. He's going to be forced out of bounds over at the 42-yard line. Gain about 7. Minute and 57, so plenty of time left on the clock. I believe that they have 2 timeouts, I believe. So 2nd and 5 at the 42. Kidder in the shotgun. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage, but then he looks over to get the play. He drops back to pass. Going to be a flare out in the backfield of Joyner. He's got a couple of blockers in front of him. He's going to be knocked down inside the 44-yard line of Kirk, down at the 43-yard line. So just a flare out to Joyner out of the backfield. And he picks up a gain of about 15 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43 of Kirk. Kirk gets a couple of substitutions in. So quickly up to the line of scrimmage goes North Delta. Kidder in the backfield in the shotgun. Going to throw it to Joyner on the sweep, and it's going to be a holding call in the backfield. And players jumping up and down, upset, but it's going to be a holding call in the backfield on Holland Bailey. Got held in the backfield. And so that's going to back them up, hopefully from where the spot of the foul is. And that'll be a nice.
At this time, will all the first responders that are here tonight, please.
So it's going to be marked off from the 49-yard line. So it's going to back them all the way up to the 41-yard line of Kirk. Be 2nd down and about 25 or so, David. Big play.
A big play that time for the Raiders. They were able to, he just cracked back that time on Holland.
So
need to hold our own here now.
1st and 25 or so. 1 minute and 30 seconds, clock running in the second quarter. Kidder by himself in the shotgun in the backfield. 5 wide receivers out. Kirk appears to be playing a zone.
We got
another
movement.
Number 67 for North Delta, Braxton Bailey. He's a 9th grader. He's going to get his second illegal motion penalty, so it's going to back him up further, all the way back to the 36-yard line. So it's going to be 10, 20, let's just say 30. First and 30, and coach is going to call a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here. You're listening to Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football.
The car business is not about the building, it's about the people.
Any Kirk dealership, if you bought them there, you're in the family.
We're going to be there greeting you with a smile and treat you like family.
But one thing I take serious is your automobile experience.
You feel like you know somebody there. Whether they're family or not, we want you to feel like you're family.
We'll bring everybody into your buying experience to make you completely happy with what you're buying.
We even sell them to the police department.
We've been leaning up against a Kirk tailgate our whole life.
All right, we got 1 minute and 19 seconds left here in the second quarter. North Delta started down at their own 18-yard line after a punt by Joe Stewart. After 3 or 4 plays, they got a couple of first downs, and then another long play down to the Kirk 43-yard line. But since then, they've had a holding and a illegal motion penalty, so they're looking at 1st and 30 back at the 36-yard line of Kirk. So 1st and 30. Kirk, 1 minute and 19 seconds left here in the second quarter. Again, Will Kidder is in the backfield by himself with 5 wide receivers. And he is a threat to run. So he looks over the situation, gets the snap, looks, and it's going to be a high pass, and all could have been almost intercepted. So trying to set up a sideline screen over to running back Joyner, and that was high, so let's bring up 2nd down and 30. 1 minute and 14 seconds left. So again, Kidder is in the backfield by himself, got 5 wide receivers split to the left and to the right, 3 and 2. He looks over, gets the call. High snap, he's going to be a quick pitch over to Ross, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds quickly there by Dalton Bell at the 44-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 22. So a big play here for Kirk, trying to.
Got 1:05 left for half.
3rd and 22. So again, 5 wide receivers split to the right and to the left. Kidder looks over to get the play from his coach. In the shotgun, he gets the snap. It's a quick pitch inside screen to Joyner. He's got some blockers ahead. He's got some room. It's going to be brought down by Dalton Bell short of the 1st down inbound. So the clock is running now. Going to call a timeout for North Delta. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 13 from the 46-yard line of Kirk.
Chip going back across the grain that time looked scary.
It did.
It looked like it was going to open back up, and just lucky we were able to get a ball player.
So a big 4th down here at the Kirk 46-yard line, joined up here by Mr. Brent Thomas here for the last few seconds of the quarter. 54 seconds left here. Kirk trailing 20-14. Got a special halftime of all of our first responders that have been invited out to be honored here today. Is, of course, 9/11. I guess some 14 years ago, we had a pretty dramatic day in our nation's history, and I'm sure that those of you old enough to remember where you were. I was in Dallas, Texas at a meeting with my company, and we had a young lady come in crying that there'd just been a plane hit and another plane, and it was a pretty memorable day for America. But we have come back and strong as ever now, and
Rewrote the history book.
Rewrote the history book. So 4th down and 13 at the 44. North Delta appears to be going for it, but they probably have this formation where he can either pass or punt. He's rolling. He's going to roll. He's going to punt it. So,
get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Punt down's going to land out of bounds at the 11-yard line, 16-yard line. So, with the help of some penalties, David, we had a huge stand. We do get the ball to start the second half. We have 45 seconds left here in the first half. So, I'm assuming that we're probably going to just run a couple of safe plays to go to the halftime down by 6 with receiving the ball in the second half.
That would probably be what Coach Weiss is going to do. I don't think we're going to see anything, no trickery or anything that's going to complicate things right here. I think he is going to be satisfied going in down 6 and getting the ball to start the third quarter.
So Warner Herring comes up. Referee's talking, and there everybody's huddled around Warner. So we're going to take a knee here, and we do take a knee, and we have to do that one more time, and the first half will be over. So Kirk again trailing 20-14 with a few seconds left here in the first half.
Careful now. They got two timeouts left. I don't want to do it too quick.
So 11, that's 15. He takes a knee, and that everybody's going to the locker room. So at the halftime, North Delta 20, Kirk Academy 14. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout here and be back with some halftime recap and some festivities here. So you're listening to Chip Graham alongside David McElrath and Grayson Marr back in the studios. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football.
Hey, I'm Lane Leverett with Leverett Auto Glass. If y'all need any windshield repair needs or automotive glass repair needs, just let us know here at Leverett Auto Glass. Been in business since 1988. And we'd like to thank all of our loyal customers for coming to us for many years. And anybody that needs any windshield repair replacement done, we'll be glad to help you out. Just give us a call at 662-227-1153. Go Raiders. We just love doing it.
Ford is out in front and leading the pack. At Kirk Auto Company, we strive to do the same thing. We set the bar at Kirk Auto Company. You know, you've heard cutting edge, things like that, terms like that right there. You know, it's the folks that's cutting that edge that really make the difference. And Ford Motor Company has come with a new product here in the 2015 model F-150. It's gonna make some waves. So come see us at Kirk Auto Company in Grenada.
It's a friendship.
If you're looking for auto parts, come to Armstrong CarQuest in Grenada. New batteries, brakes, and engine parts for all makes and models. Or you can order that hard-to-find part with next-day delivery. They also can match any paint for any car or truck. Chris Armstrong and the friendly staff are ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's Armstrong CarQuest, 590 Sunset Drive in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-227-9575.
Summer clearance event is here at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Grenada. That means big incentives, bonus cash offers, low lease rates, 0% financing on select models, and much more. During the summer clearance event, you'll find a great selection of Ram trucks, the popular Chrysler 200, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Durango, and much more. Matched with the best customer service you'll find.
We're all about customer satisfaction.
The over-top service satisfaction is what sets us apart.
The summer clearance event at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, corner of 8 and 51 in Grenada.
All right, we're back at Raider Field, and we've got our halftime performance, the 9/11 performance. 14 years ago tonight, America was changed greatly, and we are honoring the first responders that are here with us tonight.
Passed a resolution that President George W. Bush designated September 11th as Patriots Day.
I tell you, David, a ceremony like this will really make you appreciate our country and all these men and women who are the first responders and all they do for our town and our city. And
the moment of silence is observed at 8:40.
A very special night.
It is. We've got the Grenada Police Department with Garrett Hartley, who is leading them tonight, and we've also got the Grenada County Sheriff's Department present here tonight, and we want to say a special thanks to Sheriff Alton Strider for all he does for Grenada and the county, and we thank the Grenada Police Department for all the hard work they do. And you know, we can't thank them enough. The medical center is present here tonight. We've got the Mississippi National Guard that is present tonight, and the Mississippi Highway Patrol. So we want to thank them tonight for being here and being a part of this halftime presentation. Getting into
David, I tell you, I was impressed with our effort that first half. Been watching football here for the last 5 or 6 years, and I tell you, I'm excited about what I see out of our boys.
Well, and if you don't know who I've got to my right, it is Brent Thomas, who is Brent and I were fortunate enough to play back in the early '80s when when football was a lot. It meant an awful lot to the school, and it meant an awful lot to us players. But and we had people that loved the game and played the game, and we played. When we played, all of us played too. But
right.
And that's what we got to get back to.
Yeah.
We got to get back to tradition, what tradition means, and kids wanting to play. So you've been here at Kirk now for several years, and been on the board here and seen a lot of tough times.
See a lot of progress being made this year, though, David. We've really struggled with our football program over the last 5 or 6 years, but Coach Weiss has come in and I see the changes he's made in these boys' attitude and their effort, and it's exciting to watch. You know, we're in this ball game. I mean, we're right in this ball game. But our goal as a school is to get this football program back to what it was. And we've got a good group of young men coming in 5th, 6th, 4th grade. We got some big classes down there, and we're excited about what the future holds for Kirk. Got a couple of tough years coming. Got some small 7th and 8th grade classes, but behind them, we're excited about what's coming.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when you have you brought in Coach Ricky Wise from he's spent many years at Clarksdale Lee and obviously has done a great job there. He was looking for a change and think that Kirk spent a lot of time looking around to see what was out there, but when they finally made their decision, I'm going to tell you, I don't think they could have made a better decision to get Coach Weiss here. I've seen since he's been here, you can tell the last 2 weeks the kids are playing hard. They're young. They're still making mistakes, and that's going to change.
That's part of the growing pains. That's part of the growing pains. But I'm excited about what we're seeing. Coach Weiss was a really good hire for Dr. Poss. Dr. Poss has really done a super job with our school. So we're excited about the direction we're going in, not just in athletics, but in all phases of our school. And Dr. Potts is just doing a super job.
You've got a good, you've got a good headmaster, and then you go and you've got you hire a guy like Dennis Sims, who is the athletic director.
I tell you, Dennis Sims has been a big plus for our school. He really has.
Dennis has coached and been around kids all his life, and then you go to your high school principal, Bobby Wade. And
Freeman Creative Media would like to take this time to thank our fine sponsors for Kirk Academy Raiders football. Are you cooking tonight? No Way Jose. That's No Way Jose in Grenada. Fine Tex-Mex food that the whole family can enjoy. Give them a call at 227-3355. Farm Bureau Insurance. Don't forget to check out their website at favrates.com. Al Cummins, Marianne, Terry, Robert, and Davey will take care of all your insurance needs. Give them a call, 226-4931. Leverett Auto Glass for all your auto glass needs. Windshields repaired and replaced. Give them a call, 227-1153. Stewart Sports and More. Apparel for the fan. Give them a call at 226-4747. Armstrong Auto Parts, CarQuest. Let Chris Armstrong and the staff take care of all your automotive needs. 227-9575. Olis Paint and Interior. Everything from paint to vinyl flooring. Give them a call, 226-3127. Pap's Fish, Steak, and Country Cooking. Just like Grandma used to make, and don't forget their Sunday buffet. Give them a call, 226-7935. And Howard Company Computers and Electronics. Let Howard Company build a computer for you. Give them a call, 226-7937. Thanks again for supporting these great sponsors, and tell them you heard about them on this broadcast. Now let's go back to Kirk Academy Raiders football. Howard Company has been operating in the Grenada area for 22 years. You can't do that unless you provide excellent service for your customers. If you need a new computer, printer, or networking for your business, they are the experts. They also specialize in virus removal and home security, or have them build a computer for you. That's Howard Company, 311F West Monroe in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-226-7937.
Ford is out in front and leading the pack. At Kirk Auto Company, we strive to do the same thing. We set the bar at Kirk Auto Company. You've heard cutting edge, things like that, terms like that right there. It's the folks that's cutting that edge that really make the difference. And Ford Motor Company has come with a new product here in the 2015 model F-150. It's gonna make some waves. So come see us at Kirk Auto Company in Grenada.
It's a friendship.
Summer clearance event is here at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Grenada. That means big incentives, bonus cash offers, low lease rates, 0% financing on select models, and much more. During the summer clearance event, you'll find a great selection of Ram trucks, the popular Chrysler 200, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Durango, and much more. Matched with the best customer service you'll find.
We're all about customer satisfaction.
The over-top service satisfaction is what sets us apart.
The summer clearance event at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, corner of 8 and 51 in Grenada.
The Olis Paint Interior at 1219 Sunset Drive has been serving Grenada, Mississippi and the surrounding area since 1994. With over 18 years in business, Marty Olis and wife Lisa have been making homes beautiful. Olis Paint Interior offers a wide variety of services such as painting, window treatments, wall coverings, and flooring, including porcelain tile and hardwood laminate. Making your home beautiful is easy with Olis Paint Interior. Give them a call at 662-226-3127. Are you cooking tonight? No Way Jose. That's No Way Jose, 1201 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Come out and join us for mouth-watering Tex-Mex food, and happy hour starts at 7. Fun for the whole family, or come out and relax and meet new friends. Or just say hello to Charlie.
Hey, Kirk. Come join us after each full game. We'll be here, right, Charlie?
3 locations, Grenada, Houston, or West Point. No Way Jose. Tex-Mex done right. Looking for some down-home country cooking? Look no further than Pap's Fish and Steakhouse. From U.S. farm-raised catfish to fried chicken, this is the closest thing to Grandma's you can get. Pap's also has a party room for your family and friends, and Sunday lunch is just like Thanksgiving dinner. That's Pap's, 1301B Sunset Drive. If you need a to-go order, just give them a call, 662-226-7935. Hey, Mom, you don't have to cook. Let's just go to Pap's.
Okay, Brett. With Farm Bureau favorites, you get a great rate in 4 minutes, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
You guys cover all kinds of stuff, right?
Sure do.
Tractors?
Yep.
RVs, SUVs, ATVs, boats, the gunslinger?
Absolutely. Wait, what is the gunslinger?
Want to ride?
Yes.
Get your 4-minute quote at favorites.com today. Farm Bureau Insurance.
In Grenada County, call 662-226-4931.
Okay, Brett. With Farm Bureau favorites, you get a great rate in 4 minutes, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
You guys cover all kinds of stuff, right?
Sure do.
Tractors?
Yep.
RVs, SUVs, ATVs, boats, the gunslinger?
Absolutely. Wait, what is the gunslinger?
Want to ride?
Yes.
Get your 4-minute quote at favorites.com today. Farm Bureau Insurance.
In Grenada County, call 662-226-4931.
It's going to be really key again if we come out this second half and at least move the ball, at least not go 3 and out quickly. And if we can, I'm sure they're probably making some adjustments at halftime to some of the adjustments that North Delta's made to our offense, and so we'll see.
I hope the second half, you got to come out and you got to stay consistent with what got you to where you were. And obviously, we ran the ball a little bit, ran the ball more, but we started passing the ball a little bit. And, like you said, teams are going to come in and they're going to make some adjustments, and we're going to have to be ready to make our adjustments. And the offensive line needs to make sure they stay on their blocks. The defensive front's got to continue to hold their own, and just try to do what each player is what they're taught during the week, and not try to do too much.
Well, you can tell that these kids, Coach Weiss said something. He said the kids are enjoying it when they rushed the punter and blocked the punt last week, and they're just some things like that are fun to do, and if you can get that excitement back and obviously winning the ball game makes a huge difference. But these kids are starting to believe. It looks like that they can play with these boys. And hey, in the Jamboree we were down 13-0, and we did not look good at all against North Delta in the Jamboree. But obviously we made some huge improvements since then, and just need to come out the second half and have a good strong third quarter and stay in this ball game. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up here at the halftime. David, you might have talked about already, but I've been around Kirk for 20 years, and that was probably the most impressive halftime performance I've ever seen here. That was what a tribute to our policemen and our firefighters and our first responders here in Grenada. And it's to be honest, I got up and I had some work I had to do, and I kind of forgot about it today. But this has really brought it home to that day 14 years ago. And well, we need to obviously be thankful for our first responders and our police, and they've been under attack, just senseless acts of violence against our police, and we need to really just to support them 100%.
Very much. To think back where you were 14 years ago, and I can remember exactly where I was, exactly what I did, and exactly. You think about the day, and I don't think I went to. I sat up and watched all the news and how it progressed that day and that night, and watched the same thing for weeks, and to see where we've come, and to see, yes, we've grown at times as a country, and then you see, like you said, the senseless acts that people are turning guns on police officers, and just almost vigilant to see what they can do to harm somebody. I want to thank the Grenada Police Department. They do a great job. People don't realize that they're out there every day, every night, putting their life on the line. And the Grenada County Sheriff's Department with Sheriff Alton Strider. Alton has served as our sheriff here in Grenada for 19, 20 years now, and want to thank him for all the hard work he does. You just don't know how appreciative we need to be as a town and a community, because they lay it on the line for us.
Yep. Okay, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back here. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider Football on Star 92.
Stewart Sports and More is your Grenada sports authority at 60 Sunset Loop. We specialize in collegiate apparel for the fan. And don't forget, for that Rebel or Bulldog in your life, we have a huge selection that will make them stand out at the game. Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, from shoes to equipment, we have it at Stewart Sports and More. That's Stewart Sports and More, 60 Sunset Loop in Grenada. If you're looking for auto parts, come to Armstrong CarQuest in Grenada. New batteries, brakes, and engine parts for all makes and models. Or you can order that hard-to-find part with next-day delivery. They also can match any paint for any car or truck. Chris Armstrong and the friendly staff are ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's Armstrong CarQuest, 590 Sunset Drive in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-227-9575. Are you cooking tonight? No way, Jose. That's No Way Jose, 1201 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Come out and join us for mouth-watering Tex-Mex food, and happy hour starts at 7. Fun for the whole family, or come out and relax and meet new friends. Or just say hello to Charlie.
Hey, Kirk. Come join us after each full game. We'll be here, right, Charlie?
3 locations, Grenada, Houston, or West Point. No Way Jose. Tex-Mex done right.
Hey, I'm Lane Leverett with Leverett Auto Glass. If y'all need any windshield repair needs or automotive glass repair needs, just let us know here at Leverett Auto Glass. Been in business since 1988. And we'd like to thank all of our loyal customers for coming to us for many years. And anybody that needs any windshield repair replacement done, we'll be glad to help you out. Just give us a call at 662-227-1153. Go Raiders! We just love doing it.
Howard Company has been operating in the Grenada area for 22 years. You can't do that unless you provide excellent service for your customers. If you need a new computer, printer, or networking for your business, they are the experts. They also specialize in virus removal and home security, or have them build a computer for you. That's Howard Company, 311F West Monroe in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-226-7937. Olis Paint Interior at 1219 Sunset Drive has been serving Grenada, Mississippi and the surrounding area since 1994. With over 18 years in business, Marty Olis and wife Lisa have been making homes beautiful. Olis Paint Interior offers a wide variety of services such as painting, window treatments, wall coverings, and flooring, including porcelain tile and hardwood laminate. Making your home beautiful is easy with Olis Paint Interior. Give them a call at 662-226-3127. Olis Paint. If you're looking for some down-home country cooking, look no further than Pap's Fish and Steakhouse. From U.S. farm-raised catfish to fried chicken, this is the closest thing to Grandma's you can get. Pap's also has a party room for your family and friends, and Sunday lunch is just like Thanksgiving dinner. That's Pabst 1301B Sunset Drive. If you need a to-go order, just give them a call, 662-226-7935. Hey, Mom, you don't have to cook. Let's just go to Pabst.
Okay, Brett, with Farm Bureau favorites, you get a great rate in 4 minutes, plus local agents and fast, friendly claims.
You guys cover all kinds of stuff, right?
Sure do.
Tractors?
Yep.
RVs, SUVs, ATVs, boats, the gunslinger?
Absolutely. Wait, what is the gunslinger?
Want to ride?
Yes.
Get your 4-minute quote at favorites.com today. Farm Bureau Insurance.
In Grenada County, call 662-226-4931.
Some of my duties next week, so both the teams are back out on the field, and we have homecoming next week. West Memphis Christian School, I believe, comes into town, so
going to be a big week next week for and that's always a lot of people come back home and get to see what's going on here at Kirk, and then as a school, you just pray that you make it through the week and make sure everybody's safe and just try to protect them as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, that Kirk for the last couple of years has had activities for them here at the school every night and try to help out in that way, and I think that's been pretty successful. So things kind of get wild on homecoming for some reason with our kids, but that's the way it's been for a long time. So tell you what, we're going to take a 30-second. Go ahead, David. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here for the second half kickoff. You're listening to Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football.
Stewart Sports and More is your Grenada sports authority at 60 Sunset Loop. We specialize in collegiate apparel for the fan. And don't forget, for that Rebel or Bulldog in your life, we have a huge selection that will make them stand out at the game. Alabama, Auburn, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, from shoes to equipment, we have it at Stewart Sports and More. That's Stewart Sports and More, 60 Sunset Loop in Grenada.
Okay, well, both teams now are out on the field, and we're getting ready for the second half. Kirk Academy will be receiving the second half kickoff, and Coach Weiss is out on the field. The referees are talking, and we're going to see which way we're going to receive the ball. So Kirk looks like they're going to receive. North Delta is going to be kicking from the west to the east. So big second half here for Kirk. Again, I don't believe we won any district games last year. So we're looking for our first district win maybe in a couple of years. So it may be 3 years since we won a district game. So we're in this one tonight, and a big opportunity for Kirk to get a district win here tonight. So again, Kidder, the quarterback, is going to put the ball and is going to squib it over here toward the left side, and hopefully we do have some, looks like we have some hands people there up on the line now. So he's going to kick it. It's not even going to go 10 yards this time. It's just going to go out of bounds. So it's going to be Kirk's ball. It's going to be a penalty on the play. It didn't even go the necessary 10 yards. So Kirk, I think, will get a 5-yard penalty with that. So they'll get the ball at the start, the 42-yard line of North Delta. So big break for Kirk.
Great field position to start the second half here, Chip, and got a great opportunity to move it down the field here.
So I guess we take the ball where it is, so we decline the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 48-yard line of North Delta. So excellent field position to start the second half. Trailing in the game 20-14. We're just starting, 12 minutes still on the clock here in the second half. Warner Herring under center. Quick pitch out to Andrew McDermott. He's got a chance to hit the corner. Hits hard at the 45-yard line, so a gain of about 3 yards down to the 45. and it'll be second down for Kirk and about 7 yards. So, again, that quick pitch is this several times this year has been successful, but North Delta has played pretty well tonight. That's not the 2 touchdowns we've scored have been up the middle.
They have. We just hadn't had the opportunity to get outside tonight and run the ball. They've stuffed it pretty good, but we were able to pick up a few yards that time.
So second down, 7. Warner under center. Dalton Bell in motion. Holland Bailey gets the ball and tried to go outside and probably had a hole up the middle if he'd cut back, but he's going to gain about a yard. So it's going to bring up about third down and about, well, they're going to say he didn't pick up anything, so it's going to be 3rd and 7.
We got to turn that ball upfield, run north and south with it.
Yeah, had an opening there and just tried to go outside and just was nothing there. So big third down play here. Kirk starting the second half in North Delta territory. 3rd and 7 at the 45. Warner under center. He takes 3 steps back. Going to be a pass outside too far for Holman Taylor to handle. So going to be 4th down and about 7 at the 45. So just what we did not want to happen. Quick 3 and out. Not able to take much time off the clock. 10 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Joe Stewart's going to be back to punt. So he's going to be at the 4th down and 7 at the 45. Andrew McDermott calls the signals out. Snapback is good. The punt is a wobbly spiral, but it's going to hit and probably take a bound, but it's going to back up to the 25-yard line. So not the best punt, excuse me, by Joe, but does put North Delta down at 1st and 10th. They're on 25-yard line. So
opportunity was there, Chip, to move the ball down the field, but got hung up.
So need to make have another defensive stand here. Will Kidder again going to have 2 backs, 1 to each of his side, and two wide receivers split to the left and right. He looks over out of the shotgun. Running back comes in motion. There's going to be a flag on the play. And Kirk seems to think it's going to be on North Delta. North Delta is walking back, and it's going to be illegal motion on the North Delta, so it'll make it 1st and 15 from the 20.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
So
it will bring up 1st down and 15 to go.
Opportunity for Kirk here with a 1st and 15. Now sideline judge is going to wave at the umpire, and the coach for North Delta wants to have another talk with the umpire. They must have a problem with the chain. I believe we have a problem with the chain over there for some reason. I don't know what's going on. They're all looking at the chain gang has got a problem with the marker. So I don't know what exactly is going on. So we're don't know. Okay, they seem to have gotten that straightened out. So again, 1st and 15 after the illegal motion penalty by North Delta, starting at their own 20-yard line. Just started the second half here, 10 minutes and 38 seconds left. North Delta 20 and Kirk Academy 14. Will Kidder again in the shotgun, backs to right and to the left. It's going to be a cross buck, and it's going to be Hunter Baker, and he breaks it up the middle, and he could be gone. He's being chased by Holman Taylor, and he's going to be caught. So just kind of a cross buck in the middle. Good blocking on by the offensive line. That's going to be a 45-yard run down to the 25. So 1st and 10 for North Delta. Hunter Baker, just strong, big back that
nice.
just ran up the middle.
Nice run that time. I don't know. Obviously, we didn't put a pad on him at all.
So good blocking up front by North Delta. 1st and 10 at the 25. Flip the field quickly. It's going to be a handoff this time to Joyner. He cuts it up, and he's going to be hit quickly there about the 18-yard line. There by Jacob Moore and Wilson Brandon. 2nd down and about 3. So pick up about 7 there. So kind of a cross buck to Baker, and then just a sweep to Joyner. And they're inside our 20 already. So 2nd down and 3. Again, 2 backs in the backfield with Kidder in the shotgun. Number 5 has come in now for, who's number 5? It's going to be a fumble back in the backfield. He's going to get the ball. He's going to be swarmed by Kirk, but he's going to end up getting around the corner and getting close to a first down. And got another flags all over the place. I don't know what that was all about, but now one guy's just grabbing one person by the shoulder and going to send him out of the game.
Looks like that's probably going to be off. I think I saw what we may have gotten one called on us too.
Going to be a personal foul, dead ball, personal foul against North Delta. Dead, and he's ejected, so he's going to be ejected. Number 67. Who's number 67? That's their starting.
That's their starting tackle. I mean,
guard.
Starting guard.
9th grader Braxton Bailey's been ejected after a dead ball, personal foul.
Wow.
So it's going to back the ball all the way back up to the 33-yard line. So should be 3rd down after that. It was first down. They gained about 7, and on the second down play, they gained. That was a dead ball. It should be 3rd down. They haven't moved the chain yet. So referee is looking to get things set, and he blows the whistle. And I sure thought he said dead ball.
Yeah.
But they got it 2nd down, so evidently it wasn't a dead ball. Quick pitch to the left to Joyner, being chased by Jacob Moore. Nice play by Jacob that time. Good hustle over there to chase Joyner down on the sweep. So it brings up 3rd down and about 18 from the 33-yard line. So Kirk, David, we lost our cool in a couple of the earlier games, but we haven't done that tonight. And
we're learning how to play smart.
That's right. So 3rd down and about 18 at the 32-yard line. They have to get all the way down to inside the 15. It's going to be the quarterback's going to fake it and keep it. And he's going to break out to the outside, and he could be gone all the way far. Nope, he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. Just this quarterback is he's got great speed. As you mentioned earlier, he's got great vision, and we had a chance to stop him there after the long penalty there, but I still believe that was 4th down, but it doesn't matter. So now it's 1st down, about the 7-yard line. So 1st and 7, goal for North Delta. The kidder goes under center, high backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Joyner, and he's going to break off the left tackle in for the touchdown. No, not much help there on the left side, and it's going to be a touchdown for North Delta.
I believe I could have drove my truck through that hole.
It was a pretty big hole there. So North Delta is not going to try for 2. They're going to bring out their kicker, Hudson Parnell, who had 1 block by Andrew McDermott, and they're missing a player. So they're having to get somebody come out here. Play clock starts. So that's going to make the score 26-14. The snapback is good, and the kick is strong, and it looks good. So with the score, 27 for North Delta, 14 for Kirk. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Are you cooking tonight? No way, Jose. That's No Way Jose, 1201 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Come out and join us for mouth-watering Tex-Mex food, and happy hour starts at 7. Fun for the whole family, or come out and relax and meet new friends. Or just say hello to Charlie.
Hey, Kirk. Come join us after each football game. We'll be here, right, Charlie?
3 locations, Grenada, Houston, or West Point. No Way Jose. Tex-Mex done right.
Welcome back here to Kirk Academy. North Delta has just taken the largest lead of the night. They've got a 2-touchdown lead here in the 3rd quarter. 8 minutes and 42 seconds left. Kirk started the second half in outstanding field position at the North Delta 47-yard line, but were only able to gain about 5 yards and had to punt on 4th down. And after a long run by Hunter Baker of some 45 yards down to the 20, Kirk had a 3rd and 18, and Will Kidder, the quarterback, was able to make a big play and get the ball down to the 7, and Kirk is now trailing by 13. So Kidder's going to kick again. It's going to be short. Go get it and run the ball. So his kick's going to be short again. So it's again going to be Kirk ball at the inside North Delta territory at 48. David, if they just pick that ball up and take off, they could score a touchdown there.
Yeah.
Need to make an adjustment there and put somebody there who can pick that ball up and go. But
that's an opportunity we got to take advantage of.
Everybody's just kind of stopping there when the ball doesn't reach the 50, but I believe that you can advance that.
You can.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Kirk, a real tight formation and a real tight defense there. 11 players really stacked in there. Warner Herring gets the ball on center, quick pitch. Everybody's blocking, and Dawson Bell going to have a penalty flag late. Nice, outstanding form tackle there by number 85.
86.
Michael Prime.
That's the kicker, isn't it?
No, he's 86.
That was 86.
Yeah. No, this is 85, I believe, Prime. So Kirk had a penalty. I missed that. It was a holding penalty. So it's going to start us at 1st and 20 now, back at the 42-yard line of Kirk. So had a play gained about 5 yards, but it's going to be negated by the holding penalty. So Benji Kendall's going to come in at a wide receiver. Kirk's going to come up to the line of scrimmage. Warner Herring, Holman Taylor split to the right. Ref blows a whistle to start the 25-second clock. Double slot formation with Holland Bailey in the backfield. Warner under center. Gets the snap, drops back, and hits Benji, throws to Benji Kendall on a down and out, but Benji was not quite ready for it and hadn't turned around yet, and it's going to fall incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 20 at the 42. Obviously, Benji did not start the season at the wide receiver, and he's coming in with the loss of Will Campbell. But Benji and not Connor Boone. Oh, goodness, I'm sorry. Connor Boone have come in and stepped in and played well.
They're getting some valuable playing time right now.
2nd and 10. Again, Warner under center. McDermott goes in motion, going to fake it to him and try to get something, but he's going to be heavily pursued. He's going to break it off and going to get hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 20, no gain on the play. He was trying to set up a pass to the right, but just no blocking there up front much, and number 52 particularly just crashed through there, Austin Pointer, and he's done that several times tonight. And Kirk's going to have a long 3rd and 20 here with the own 42-yard line. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk trailing 27-14. This time Dalton Bell is going to be split out to the right as a wide receiver, and Holman Taylor here on the left. So it's a blitz, and it's going to be a quick throw to Hunter Baker, blitzed up the middle and hit Warner before he could even have a chance to throw the ball, and that's going to fall incomplete. So it's going to bring up 4th down, and not a good series there for Kirk this time.
Not at all. They've got 3 defensive linemen that are pinching hard, between the guards and the centers, and putting a lot of pressure up front.
So Joe Stewart's going to be back to punt. Ref blows the whistle for the 25-second clock. And here's the snap. It's a good one, and Joe gets off a low kick and looked like it could have hit somebody there, but North Delta's going to recover the ball down at the 36-yard line. So a low line drive punt, and North Delta's going to take over at the 37-yard line, up 27-14. Referee talking here, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 for North Delta at their own 37-yard line. Again, 3 wide receivers with a tight end set. Joyner in the backfield beside Kidder. He's in the shotgun. had an outstanding game tonight at the quarterback position. So it's going to be a quick snap to Joyner. He's going to cut it up inside and cut it back outside, and Holman Taylor's going to try to cut him in. Joyner is on the move. He's going to be tackled there after just a pitch sweep to the right side by Andrew Easter down at the 25-yard line. So just getting good blocking up there and good moves by the running back, and Kirk just not able to hit him up at the line of scrimmage there.
They're blocking. They're blocking very well on the outside right now.
Quickly up to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of Kirk after that 35-yard run. Kidder in the shotgun, gets the snap. He's going to keep it this time himself, and he's going to make a move and going to be tackled at the 16, maybe the 15-yard line. Going to be close to a first down. Robbie Jackson, Jacob Moore on the tackle. Referee is looking. Looks like he's going to get a good spot inside the 15, so I believe that's probably going to be. They're going to have to measure it, so they'll kick a measure timeout for a measurement. They are really quickly up to the line of scrimmage, just as quick as they can get up to the line of scrimmage and start it. It is going to be a first down. They decided not to measure it, so it will be 1st and 10 at the inside, just inside the 15-yard line. So Kidder again in the shotgun beside Joyner. Quickly gets the handoff to he trips and falls. It's going to fall right at the line of scrimmage as Joyner, the running back. He's going to get no gain on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down.
Chip, we got to learn how to get the defenders off of us. I mean, we're letting them letting them block us, and we got to use our hands or something to get those defenders off of us.
So no gain on the play. Kidder again back in the shotgun. 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be the inside toss to the tight end. The tight end pitch, and he's going to get all the way down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for North Delta. That's the old inside tight end pass as it is, and nice play there by North Delta. We had the option probably covered a little bit there, so he just pitched it to his tight end coming across underneath, and it's going to be 1st and goal about the 4-yard line. North Delta again quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Kidder in the shotgun. He takes a minute to look back to get the play call from the sideline. Gets the snap. Again, the play call in the same play, and is going to score this time on the tight end pass inside to make the score 33-14. North Delta taking a 3-touchdown lead here in the 3rd quarter. So the offense has been able to stay on the field, and the defense I know is getting some tired. They've been out there on this kind of muggy night, and North Delta has got things going here. So Hudson Parnell is going to have a low line drive kick, but it's just sneaks over the upright. That's going to make the score 34-14. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're looking for auto parts, come to Armstrong CarQuest in Grenada. New batteries, brakes, and engine parts for all makes and models. Or you can order that hard-to-find part with next-day delivery. They also can match any paint for any car or truck. Chris Armstrong and the friendly staff are ready to help you find what you're looking for. That's Armstrong CarQuest, 590 Sunset Drive in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-227-9575.
So after 2 unsuccessful kicks by Will Kidder, they're going to bring, I believe, their regular kicker in, Hudson Parnell, to kick and see what he tries. So he kicks another high kick, and a fair catch by Andrew McDermott at the 38-yard line. So it'll be Kirk's ball, 1st and 10 at the 38. A lot of whistles blowing here. Looks like everything's on go. So be Kirk's ball, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. I think they're going to take a water break here. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be back here with the midway through the third period. Kirk trailing 34-14. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Summer clearance event is here at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Grenada. That means big incentives, bonus cash offers, low lease rates, 0% financing on select models, and much more. During the summer clearance event, you'll find a great selection of Ram trucks, the popular Chrysler 200, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Durango, and much more. Matched with the best customer service you'll find.
We're all about customer satisfaction.
The over-top service satisfaction is what sets us apart.
The summer clearance event at Sunset Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, corner of 8 and 51 in Grenada.
Samuel.
Okay, we just had our water break with 5 minutes and 31 seconds left. It is cooler, but it's very humid after those rains have come through, and we're starting to see a few cramping coming up again for these kids, and hopefully next week will be a little cooler. And so Kirk's got to do something right here. This game will be getting out of hand. So it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Warner under center. Dalton Bell goes in motion. It's going to be a quick pitch to him, and Dalton's going to be white ball on the fumble. So Dalton Bell fumbled, and I thought he was on the line when he covered the ball, but the referee, and so did Coach Weiss, but going to be a flag there on somebody for unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm sure, unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's going to give 15 yards, so that's going to move it 15 yards, and I just had a unsportsmanlike penalty there. After that, the Kirk kind of losing their composure here after playing a really good first half and just getting down here, and so just got to get their composure back here and try to come back and not let this just get way out of hand. So 1st and 10 for North Delta after the penalty down at the 28-yard line. Again, the 3 wide receivers with Kidder in the shotgun and Joyner, Caleb Joyner, 10th grader. Really, this combination of Kidder and Joyner will be back next year for North Delta. See, in the shotgun, looks over to coach to get the play. It's going to be a straight handoff to Joyner around the right side. He's going to be hit there at the 24-yard line, so just inside the 24, gain of about 6. So it'll be 2nd down. Tackle there by Samuel Stewart. It'll be 2nd down and 4, just inside the 25-yard line. Kidder again in the shotgun. Fakes it, going to throw it out to the Bailey Ross, and he's going to be hit really hard there by Jacob Moore. And Ross is
that's the way you play that.
He is getting up slow if he does get up. And a really hard hit there is going to bring up 3rd down. And he is going to get up and walk off on his own power, but he is not feeling too good. So it's going to be a 3rd down and a short 2 yards to go. Bailey Ross walks off on his own power after the big hit there by Jacob Moore and Andrew Easter.
Those 2 kids will hit you.
They do bring it. So big 3rd down play here for Kirk. Under center is Kidder. It's going to be a straight handoff to Joyner. He's going to break it off to the left side and going to be hit down inside the 10-yard line, a gain of about 13 yards. So it'll be 1st down and goal, or 1st down and 10. Excuse me, just they're not moving the chain, so it'll be 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. Clock continues to run. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Again, the I formation with Kidder under center. He looks over, gets the play, drops back to pass. going to look for someone in the corner, and no one there. He's going to makes a nice couple of moves, and he's going to be headed to the end zone, and he sticks the ball out for the touchdown. So had the defense covered and had him backed up there, and just made a great move and was able to just get into the end zone, David.
His awareness of the football is and the goal line and what's going on the field is something.
Yeah, he is a quarterback. He is really saw it on film, and he really is a good young player. That makes the score 40-14. Hudson Parnell on for the extra point, and it's up and good. So that makes the score 41-14. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Howard Company has been operating in the Grenada area for 22 years. You can't do that unless you provide excellent service for your customers. If you need a new computer, printer, or networking for your business, they are the experts. They also specialize in virus removal and home security, or have them build a computer for you. That's Howard Company, 311F West Monroe in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-226-7937. Howard Company has been operating in the Grenada area for 22 years. You can't do that unless you provide excellent service for your customers. If you need a new computer, printer, or networking for your business, they are the experts. They also specialize in virus removal and home security, or have them build a computer for you. That's Howard Company, 311F West Monroe in Grenada, or give them a call, 662-226-7937.
So far, Kirk has been able to get the ball in excellent field position after every kickoff. And here, the same thing, a high kickoff, and again, a fair catch by Andrew McDermott, and he gets the ball to the 35-yard line. So that'll be first and 10 for Kirk at the 35-yard line. So
Kirk will have it there for 10.
Kirk again trying to get some offense going. Not been able to gain many yards at all here this second half. The kids have a chance here to get some. You know, it's kind of gut check time, David. You know, things not going way far here in this third quarter, and you know the effort needs to be a little. You know, needs to get some effort out there. So here we go, first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Warner Herring under center. Andrew McDermott goes in motion. It's going to be handoff up the middle. And number 85, Michael Prine makes a nice tackle there after gain about 3. 2 yard, give him 2. So it'll be second and 8. Michael Prine, the linebacker in this
nice
3-5 set.
That was a nice form tackle right there.
It was, and you know, it looked like there was some open space there, and all of a sudden the linebacker just closed quickly. This three-man defensive front with 5 linebackers is giving us a little trouble tonight. They're trying to take away that play. So again, Andrew McDermott goes in motion. Warner drifts to the right. Going to throw it to Dalton Bell, and he's hit hard. Dalton holds on the ball and jumps right back up. So, or was that number 3? That was number 3, Cade Smith. Cade caught the ball, hung on to it, hit really hard, and jumped right back up. Said, "What's the big deal, guys?"
You know, I mean, obviously they know what we're doing. And they're flying. They got somebody flying to the quarterback, and they got somebody flying to the back out in the flat. And you know, it's hard to, you know,
when you got the big lead, you can take chances like that, and that's serious enough. So it's third down, and we'll say long 6 at the 40-yard line. Warner under center, drops back. Going to be too high to Holman Taylor, and it's going to be incomplete. Number 47. For North Delta, Drew McCool was putting pressure, and it's going to bring up fourth down, about 7 at the 39-yard line. Kirk's going to bring on the punt team. So Jacob Moore is going to go up and snap the ball Coach Stewart back to punt. Warner Herring, since he hurt his ankle, he started the season out as the punter, but Joe has taken over those duties since Warner hurt his ankle. 25-second clock is not moving. Good snap. Little better punt. It's going to hit at the 35 and die there at the 33-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for North Delta. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kirk trailing 41-14. North Delta sends Will Kidder and Joyner. Bailey Ross is back in the game, number 15, after his hard hit. He's back in the game. So Kirk comes up with their defense. Getting some different players in the game here to try to make some things happen. Again in the shotgun with Joyner to his side and wide receiver split to the right and left. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. A big hole, and going to be tackled there by Andrew Easter. Gain about 8 yards.
Number 3, Taylor Joyner.
Joyner on the carry up to the 41-yard line.
Number 23, Andrew Easter.
2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Kirk trailing 41-14. Will Kidder shotgun again with Hunter Baker and Joyner to his side. 3 wide receivers. He looks to the side to get the play call. 2nd and 2. High snap, mishandled, but Hunter Baker's going to get it, cut it up the middle. And he's running wild in the secondary, and he is going to go all the way far. The 60-yard touchdown run. That's going to make the score 47-14. So just the wheels have come off here in the third quarter. 4th touchdown of the quarter for North Delta. And Kirk has got to get their heads up and get in this ball game and finish this ball game out. North Delta takes the lead here again, 47-14. Hudson Parnell with the kick, and it's blocked again there by number 51, Jacob Moore. So nice effort there by Jacob. And blocks the second extra point of the night for Kirk, so the score remains 47-14. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and be back here. You're listening to Star 92 and Kirk Academy Raider football.
Are you cooking tonight? No way, Jose. That's No Way Jose, 1201 Sunset Drive in Grenada. Come out and join us for mouth-watering Tex-Mex food, and happy hour starts at 7. Fun for the whole family, or come out and relax and meet new friends. Or just say hello to Charlie.
Hey, Kirk. Come join us after each food game. We'll be here, right, Charlie?
3 locations, Grenada, Houston, or West Point. No Way Jose. Tex-Mex done right.
All right, we're here with 1 minute and 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kirk came into the third quarter trailing 20-14, but have given up 4 touchdowns here and 27 points to now trail 47-14. Hudson Darnell again to kick off. Not been a good quarter for us here, David.
No, it hadn't. Obviously North Delta came out ready to play. They made their adjustments, knew what they wanted to do, and they've executed to perfection in the third quarter.
They have. So another kickoff. This one down normal kickoff to Holland Bailey at the 26. He's up to the 30. He's going to slip and fall at the 34-yard line. So about a 12-yard return on that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 30. Call it the 35-yard line. Minute 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. So Warner Herring gets his play from Coach Weiss and goes out. Kirk needs to try to execute some plays here to get some work in for these guys and get the confidence back up, get ready for this fourth quarter. Warner under center. Wait, Cade Smith in motion. It's going to be a fake in the inside reverse to Andrew McDermott. He busts into the secondary, breaks the tackle all the way out to the 50-yard line. So nice gain, about 17 yards there for Andrew McDermott. He scored a touchdown on that play early in the game.
He did. Nice play that time. Nice blocking up front by the offensive line, and you know, when you do the little things, good things will happen.
So that's going to be just inside North Delta territory. Just over a minute left here in the third quarter. Warner Herring up under center. Brings the team up to the center. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Cade Smith goes in motion. Going to be handoff up the middle to Nolan Walker. He's fighting, and going to finally be taken off his feet at the 47-yard line. Gain of about 2. Brings up a second down and 8. Well, they're going to give him actually almost down to the 47, so I'm going to call it a gain of 3. So second down and 7 at the North Delta 47-yard line. After Nolan Walker gets his first carry of the night. Cade Smith is in at a running back, as well as Andrew McDermott and Nolan Walker. Warner under center. Cade Smith again, he gets the pitch, sweeping around the left side, makes a cut back, runs into his own player, but still gets all the way down, showed some good speed there as he cut it up, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Be third down and 1 when we come back here. Kirk Academy 14, North Delta 47. You're listening to Kirk Academy and on Star. Yeah, 30 seconds be fine.
The car business is not about the building, it's about the people.
Any Kirk dealership, if you bought them there, you're in the family.
We're going to be there greeting you with a smile and treat you like family.
But one thing I take serious is your automobile experience.
You feel like you know somebody there. Whether they're family or not, we want you to feel like you're family.
We'll bring everybody into your buying experience to make you completely happy with what you're buying.
We even sell them to the police department.
We've been leaning up against a Kirk tailgate our whole life.
They gave Cade enough yards for the first down. I believe maybe Cade's first carry of his high school career. I don't know if he's gotten another carry, but nice 8-yard run there for Cade and first down for Kirk inside the North Delta 40-yard line. Be first and 10. Again, next week is homecoming here at Kirk Academy, and I believe West Memphis comes into town, and we'll have a lot of festivities homecoming. And David, congratulations. Your daughter, I guess, is a homecoming maid, and you'll get to go out on the field for a little bit there and bring back some old memories from your high school days.
It's been 32, 33 years. That's been a, you know, you think back and you know, 33 years is a lot of years, but, you know, you still remember the good times that you had.
All righty, so first and 10 for Kirk. Warner Herring under center. Again, Nolan Walker in the backfield at fullback with Cade Smith and Andrew McDermott. McDermott goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Nolan, and he's going to keep those legs driving and going to gain about another 3-yard carry or so. Gain about 3 yards. So second and 7.
Good to see Nolan in the backfield running the ball. He's got a lot of grit to him and good ball player, and got a great future here ahead of him.
So second and 7 at the 37 of North Delta. Warner gets the play in, brings the team up to the line of scrimmage. Benji Kendall is in that, split out the wide receiver with Cade Smith is going to fake in motion. It's going to be a inside handoff again to Andrew. He tries to turn it outside and just did not quite have enough speed to get around the outside. And ended up going to lose about 2 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 9 back at the 39. Number 11 for North Delta. Trip Savage, a safety, came up to make that stop. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Referee blows the whistle to start the 25-second play clock. Andrew's going to come to sidelines and give Andrew Easter some playing time at that slot back. So slot, got Andrew Easter, Cade Smith, and Nolan Walker in the backfield, along with Warner Herring. Under center, Holman Taylor's in the game. Andrew goes in motion. It's going to be a quick pitch to Andrew. He's running hard, straight up the field, all the way down inside to the 35-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and about 5.
23, Andrew Easter on the carry for Kirk.
From the 35.
Brought down by number 11.
I feel certain at this point in time that Kirk is probably going to go for it now. 4th and 5 at the 35 of North Delta. Andrew Easter's first carry of the night. He ran the ball hard, David, straight ahead.
Did. Andrew, what I've noticed, he loves to hit, and
so big play here for Kirk. 4th and 5 at the 35 of North Delta. Again, the double slot formation with the tight end and Holman Taylor split out to the right. Warner drops back, going to throw it long for Holman. He makes the catch down at the 5-yard line. So he just weaved his way through the players, and Andrew kind of threw it up for grabs, and Holman's got good height, and he got the ball, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So they have.
I tell you, he had four folks. I don't know how the ball got in there. That was as you say, a song and a prayer. That was a song and a prayer, because I didn't think that had any chance. But you know, Holman kept his eyes on the ball, and I guess the others didn't have their eyes on the ball, and it found its way through there.
1st and goal. Andrew Easter gets the ball. He's going to be hit. Going to keep driving. Just going to gain maybe a yard.
23, Andrew Easter on the carry.
Down to the 6. So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 6.
Brought down by number 55.
Holman first got some playing time 2 or 3 games into the season last year, and from then on, I call him the vacuum cleaner. He just caught everything thrown his way last year, and has continued that this year. And really, if you get it close to him, he's got a chance to make the catch. So 2nd down and goal at the 6. Nolan Walker, Andrew Easter, and Cade Smith are the running backs. Warner under center. Cade in motion. It's going to be that inside reverse to Easter, and he's going to get down inside the 5. So going to be 3rd and goal inside the 5-yard line.
That dive play was open that time up the middle. We just didn't. You know, I don't know. You know, when you're young and like we are, we'll learn. And
this is a totally new offense, Dave.
It is.
You know, this is our 4th game with this offense. It's not like they ran this last year,
no.
So we're still learning. And
you'll learn, and you'll learn how to read what to pull it or hand it off. And
so 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Warner under center. Cade Smith in motion again. It's going to be a fake to him. Throwback and wide open is Nolan. Oh! Nolan Walker was going to run before he caught the ball. He was wide open and just been there, done that. He's not the first person to want to catch the ball, to turn and run first. And
we had 2 people open that time. Holman was open in the corner of the end zone, and
good pass there by Warner to Nolan, and he'll remember that, and next time he'll hold on to that ball. So we're going to call a timeout here and call this 4th and goal play from the 5. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
Interior at 1219 Sunset Drive has been serving Grenada, Mississippi and the surrounding area since 1994. With over 18 years in business, Marty Ollis and wife Lisa have been making homes beautiful. Ollis Paint Interior offers a wide variety of services such as painting, window treatments, wall coverings, and flooring, including porcelain tile and hardwood laminate. Making your home beautiful is easy with Ollis Paint and Interior. Give them a call at 662-226-3127.
All right, so a big 4th down play here, 4th and goal from the 5. Kirk trailing 47-14 with 7 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Close game at halftime. Kirk came out a little flat, 3 and out on the first drive, and after that it's been all North Delta here this last quarter. So Cade Smith and Andrew Easter and Nolan Walker have played running backs this series, and Andrew McDermott and Dalton Bell are going to come back in at the slot backs. Nolan's going to stay in at that fullback position. Holman Taylor split out to the right. Austin Wilburn is getting a lot of time playing tight end this year, a 10th grader. So 4th and down, Warner under center. McDermott goes in motion. It's going to be a fake to him. It's going to be a pitch in the back of the end zone. It's going to be intercepted, and he's going to try to run it out, and he's going to be tackled at the goal line here, about the 1 yard line. So hard hit there by somebody still on the ground.
Dalton had the wheel route in the
open?
corner of the end zone, and he was wide open. And
going to Holman in the back of the end zone.
Warner did not see him.
So he tried to run it out and got to the 1.5 yard line. So North Delta is going to be pinned back to their own, about the 2 yard line. So
North Delta will have it.
Kirk turned away here on the fourth down play. So North Delta is going to start this one from their own 2 yard line. Let's see who's going to come out. Got a new quarterback, number 7. Jones Montgomery looks like it's going to be the new quarterback. Or is that number 9? Number 14. Cole DeVasier, 10th grader, is going to be the quarterback under center. And now we're going to have a timeout, or you're going to have all right, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Kirk Academy Raider football on Star 92.
If you're looking for some down-home country cooking, look no further than Pap's Fish and Steakhouse. From U.S. farm-raised catfish to fried chicken, this is the closest thing to Grandma's you can get. Pap's also has a party room for your family and friends, and Sunday lunch is just like Thanksgiving dinner. That's Pap's, 1301B Sunset Drive. If you need a to-go order, just give them a call, 662-226-7935. Hey, Mom, you don't have to cook. Let's just go to Pap's.
I want to thank some of our sponsors here. You've been hearing some of these commercials tonight, but Holmes Community College, Up Church Telecom of Greenwood, Domino's of Grenada, The Computer Doctor, The Insurance Mart, Charlie Ray's Barbecue, Wyndham Willis Salon and Decor, Sonic of Grenada, or Scalacor Save More Drugs, the Horan's Attorney at Law and State Representative, Toons Glass, Little Caesars of Grenada, Sunset Chrysler, Quick Care Pharmacy, Scott Petroleum, Kirk Auto Company, 333 in the Grenada Area Chamber of Commerce. 1st and 10 for North Delta at the 2 yard line. New quarterback in for North Delta is Cole DeVasier. He's going to dive right up the middle, and he's going to have a big hole out to about the 5, fighting to the 6, 7 yard line, maybe out to the 8. Goes the running back, number 5, which is Baker West. So
number 5, Baker West, on the carry.
A lot of subs in here for both teams. So North Delta up to the line of scrimmage here. Second down, about 6. It'll be second and 4. Cole DeVasier in the shotgun this time. Baker West beside him. He looks over, gets the play call. It's going to be a straight dive, and it's going to be tackled in the backfield by Samuel Stewart. Loss of about 7 yards all the way back to the, well, they're going to give him let's see, where they're going to lay it down.
Loss of about 5 on the play.
Going to be a loss of 5 back all the way to
about the 3 yard line.
All the way back to the 3 yard line. So nice upfield move there by the sophomore Samuel Stewart. So it brings up third down and 9 from about the 3 yard line. So this time DeFrazier goes under center. Looks over to get the play call. Eye backfield. Baker West back at the dot in the eye. He calls out to his wide receiver. It's going to be a quick handoff up the middle to the fullback, and he's going to be tackled quickly short of the first down. So number 7, Jones Montgomery, is tackled short, so this should be a 4th down. And he has hurt his leg, and he's trying to go off. Number 7 is limping off, but he's going to go off on his own power. And brings up a 4th down, and the punt team for North Delta is going to come on the field. So it'll be 4th down and 5, about the 8-yard line. Kirk holds on this series. Clock stops, starts back. Will Kidder again is in the backfield. And I would be careful because I'm not so sure he's going to punt, because if he sees an option there, he will take it and run, I feel certain. So clock's running down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He barely gets it off, and he could have. Gets a nice kick all the way back to the 50s. Handled there by Andrew McDermott to the 45. He's going to be tackled down close to the 40-yard line. So a nice catch there by Andrew McDermott. If he'd let that ball roll, he had probably gone back.
It would have
15 or 20 yards. So he makes
nice
a good
play.
Nice play there.
Changing teams, Chip. You heading east tomorrow?
I am heading east tomorrow. Going to go see the Bulldogs and the Tigers. And
it's going to be a ball game.
Going to
be a late ball game.
Another late ball game. Not quite as late as last week, but won't be much different. The Bulldogs are undefeated since the new addition to their stadium in the last 7 or 8 ball games. So see if we can handle the Tigers. You can hear that game right here on Star 92, starting at 8:15 tomorrow night. Warner Herring under center. 1st and 10 for Kirk at the 40. Andrew Easter in motion. He gets the pitch and going to hit the line hard, gain of about 2 yards down to the 39-yard line is Andrew Easter. Warner Herring still in at quarterback.
Andrew Easter on the carry.
Getting some new backs. Gain of 2. Be 2nd and 8 down to the 39-yard line. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Kirk trailing 47-14. Again, 20-14 at half, and 4 third quarter touchdowns has sealed the deal. Nolan Walker in the backfield on with Cade Smith and Andrew Easter. Warner under center. Cade Smith goes in motion. It's going to be that inside handoff to Andrew Easter, and he's going to get the whistle blew. Their ball came out, but the whistle already blown. It's going to be gain of about 3 down to the 36-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and about 6 at the 36. Again, there's a big hole there, looked like, and just closed up quickly.
It did. Got to keep our head up and find the open holes.
So bring the 3rd down and 6 at the 36. Warner Herring. Connor Boone comes in to wide receiver. He gets the play call from coach. Kirk comes up to the line of scrimmage. In a pretty tight formation. 3rd down and 6. Warner under center. It's going to be a straight dive up the middle to Nolan Walker. He runs hard down to the 32-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about another 3 yards. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. So 4th and 2 at the 33-yard line. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Kirk trailing 41-14. And the referee is letting a lot of time run off the clock before he starts to play. So 4th and 3. Kirk will be going for it here at the 33. Come up to the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds, 9 seconds left on the play clock. Need to hurry and get this one off for the 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're just going to let it go. It's going to be a handoff to Nolan Walker, and he's going to bust through line into the secondary for the 1st down. So a nice run there by Nolan Walker downside the 23-yard line. So nice 10-yard gain by Nolan. So it brings up 1st down and 10 for Kirk at the North Delta 23-yard line. Referee blows the whistle and starts the play clock again. Benji Kendall comes in at wide receiver. Ben Stoker goes out. Andrew Easter, Nolan Walker, and Cade Smith, the running backs, in at this point in time. Warner under center, looks at the defense. Keister goes in motion. Another handoff up the middle to Nolan Walker. He's running hard down inside the 20, down to the close to the 19-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. Long 6, short 7. Second down. Minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk's going to go to 1-3 on the season. Heartbreak loss last week to Winona, and got West Memphis Christian coming in, a game they should win next week. So Warner again under center, 2nd and 7. Easter goes in motion. It's going to be a quick pitch to Easter. Good block on the outside. He hard running down to the 15-yard line, bowls over, and gets a nice run down to the 15-yard line. So it's going to bring up about 3rd down and 3. Minute 15 left here. Stay with us for a quick recap on the Little Caesars postgame show. Andrew Easter, Nolan Walker, and Cade Smith in the backfield. Warner gets the snap. Smith goes in motion. It's going to be a quick fake pitch to him. Going to throw that again. This time Nolan catches the ball for a 1st down. And now they're going to throw penalties, something going on there. I don't know if that was on us or them, but some late activity there. 2 flags.
Couldn't tell. I think Andrew Easter was in the middle of it.
Blocking too late, I believe. The way coach is grabbing him, I believe that's probably the case. Referees are over-talking it. Dead ball, personal foul on Kirk.
Wow.
So it's going to be 1st down if it's dead ball. No, they're going to say 4th down now. If it's dead ball, it was short there. So now instead of 4th and 1, it's going to be about 4th and 16.
It was after the play.
It was after the play, but it was 3rd. It would have been 4th and 1. So now it's going to bring up 4th and 16. Back out to the 29. So 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 4th and 16 at the 29-yard line. Warner drops back to pass, going to throw to Connor Boone. Oh, just over the outstretched hands of Connor Boone, and that's going to be North Delta ball. 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kirk is going to go down in this one 47-14. With 28 seconds left. So again, Kirk was. We'll recap the game here in a minute on the Little Caesars post-game show. 28 seconds left here. North Delta's going to go to 1-0 in the conference. Kirk is going to fall to 0-1 in the conference and 1-3 on the season. North Delta go to 3-1 on the season. So looks like they're going to try to run a play here. DeVrazier at quarterback. So he looks over to get the play. Gets the snap, and number 19 is going to get it. And he's going to go around the right side. He's going to be tackled there just short of the first down after a 9-yard gain, and that should be the ball game. Looks like it is just over 10 yards game, so it will. No, it's going to be short. Well, they don't know what they're doing over there. The chain game keeps going back and forth.
That clock's running, though.
4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. The final score, North Delta 47, Kirk 14. We'll be back in 1 minute for the Little Caesars post.
We hope you've enjoyed this broadcast of Kirk Academy Raiders football. Brought to you by Freeman Creative Media. And we'd like to take a moment to thank these great sponsors. No Way Jose, Farm Bureau Insurance, Leverett Auto Glass, Stewart's Sports and More, Chris Armstrong CarQuest, Olis Paint and Interior, Pap's Fish, Steak and Country Cooking, and Howard Company Computers and Electronics.